Good evening, folks. How we doing? As always, got to start with a little metal. Welcome to the show. We're going to be drinking some whiskey not nearly as good as this band. Anyway, yeah, some Megadeth to kick off the show there. A little bit of Holy Wars. Welcome to the show. Hope we are doing well. Yeah, we'll get into. So, question for you guys. Charles says he's never ready to drink bad stuff to struggle through it. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I mean, it'll be fun for you guys. It won't be much fun for me and Charles, but it'll be fun for you guys watching. So, question to the audience: would you guys rather us reveal what we're drinking beforehand, or would you rather reveal at the end and you guys try and guess what terribleness we're sipping on through the night? We can do it either way. Either way, it's going to be blind for us. So whichever way you guys would rather do it, we can reveal ahead of time or we can reveal at the end for a little bit of suspense. In the meantime, while I get some answers on that, let me run through some chat here. So, Sugar Kitty here early. No chili smoking gun, but there's some there's some truly crappy bottles here. So yeah, we'll get into that here in a few. Katie Turk, cheers. Hope everyone is doing well. I am doing great. Hope you guys, you and Ethan are doing well. Also, just saw Katie and her awesome husband Ethan over in Bardstown last weekend. That was fun to meet up with them and get to chat with them, meet in person. That was nice. They were there at Bardstown Bourbon Company having a little food and some drink with some other friends there. Yeah, so that was cool. Cool meetup. And I'll talk more about my Bardstown adventures throughout the night as we go through that. Bobby, Bad Axe Bourbon here. What's up, Bobby? How we doing? Ready to watch us drink some terrible whiskey? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it, but it'll be fun. Good times for you guys for sure. Me talking. So, Jack, what's up, man? Also, Jack reminds me of the fact that I owe a giveaway to you guys. So it was supposed to be last week, and then I didn't make the stream last week. So we have a giveaway tonight. So I'm just going to put that out there. We'll talk more about that here in a few as well. Stacey H here. Cheers, everyone. Cheers to you as well, Stacey. Got the shamrock there. Let's see. Starting. Yeah, okay, that's me again. Don't need to highlight that. Charles saying cheers. Diamatron, the other Sean. Cheers, folks. Cheers to you as well, man. Hey, now, Bourbon Boys and Girls. Yeah, that's right. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Bourbon Boys and Girls Budget Bottle of the Month. They're Wild Turkey. Not really out of the box, but, we'll get more interesting as that series progresses. Hopefully, I turn you guys on to some new budget bottles. Probably not, because most of you guys are pretty well informed. But, hopefully I can find something that maybe you haven't tried or maybe something you haven't tried in a while. Cross my fingers that Knob Creek is in this. I can't see either way. I'm never. Yeah, I hear you, man. Let's see here. Knob Creek. Yep. Probably not for me. It wouldn't be in the worst of. Once you see the lineup, I think most folks will agree that these are some truly awful bottles, especially if you've had much of them. Yeah. Slapshot, what's up? Okay, chat just jumped like crazy. Let's figure out where we were there. Okay, there's it. All right, Slapshot, cheers to you, man. Good to see you, Brian. Rob, hey, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. And folks, once just anybody that's here that maybe wants to jump on later on, I will open it up and we'll do the pub style thing once this blind is done. Once me and Charles get through this blind, we'll open it up and do some pub style and chat and have some good fun. Woods, what's up, buddy? Good evening to you as well. Reveal now is what Jack says. Okay. And we got a tie here. And AZ says he wants suspense. We need a tiebreaker. So do we want to reveal now, or do we want to stay in suspense? We'll have to see. Need at least one more vote. Mark Emanecker. Cheers, Sean, and all. Cheers to you as well. Also, missed. Cheers to you as well. Cool running. All right, all kinds of great people. And there goes my chat jumping ahead again. That's kind of getting annoying. I forgot that this has become a thing here on the StreamYards. Hopefully StreamYards fixes whatever this is that's doing that. Anyway, Cohen, cheers. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Did I miss somebody? Okay, no, I think I read all those. You folks cheersing each other. Good to see. Dan O.B., good evening. Good evening to you as well, sir. Hey, I'm guessing this is Todd, probably. Andy only comments on Def Leppard videos, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, cheers, Todd. Good to see you. Yeah, and guys, if you don't know what Todd is referring to, Patreons, I'm going to throw up the Slash video on Patreon here soon, so you can enjoy it as many times as you want. So, yeah, I'll probably throw that up tomorrow. So if you guys, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you soon will, Patreons. It's something. Yes, cheers to you as well, Todd. And there goes the chat again. Awesome. Let's see. If I only had the link. Oh, duh. I knew I forgot something. Here, let's just do this. I'll do it the quick way. And then just so you guys know, folks, this is just for Charles right now. Later, I will open it up to everybody. For right now, this is just for Charles. And sorry, Charles, I suck. I knew I was forgetting something. I got everything else done. It's been a busy week, which you guys probably noticed. I didn't put out a video today, and I almost always put out a video on Saturday, so the video is coming out tomorrow. Sorry about the schedule change. It's just been nuts here this week. So, yeah, and last week actually, it's been busy. So Sure Kitty says suspense as well. So we got 2 votes for revealing at the end. Bourbon Rendezvous. Hey, whiskey people, just remember you can never have too much good whiskey. That's right. Whiskey and whiskey people, indeed. And here's the man of the hour, Charles. And I'm sure B is behind the camera as always. One day we'll get him on this stream. I keep praying.
Yeah. I keep trying.
What's up, man? How we doing, man? Good to see you.
Fantastic.
OJ for hire. How we doing, buddy? I was just going through some of the best OJ jokes that Norm Macdonald put out just earlier this week. So, yeah. Good to see you're still doing well, OJ. Glove didn't fit. Anyway, this chat, I guess it's just going to do that all night. Just going to keep jumping. Oh, yeah, okay, awesome. Yeah, that's right. Sugar Kitty won the ECBP pick from 21090 Tuesday. Yeah, that's a heck of a win there. The new JD Turtle Mash coming here saying the new JD Turtle Mash finally landed in Cali this week. I got it at Remedy for $39.90, $31.90. Okay, cool, man. Yeah, have yet to see it in person. Well, actually, take that back. We saw it in Bardstown for $40, which is a little high, but not bad. But I'd already spent all my money on other stuff. So, Knob Creek, Booker's, Dickel, Still Austin are my votes for really. Still Austin is in the mix for worst whiskeys for you, baller. I don't know. We're gonna have to talk. I think me and Charles both feel pretty strongly about Still Austin.
We got to pay him a visit.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I baller. So the video that comes out tomorrow, I got a feeling we're gonna disagree on the one of the bottles. Hey now, let's see. There you go. So there is the StreamYards. Yeah, I'll pin that. Why not? Just know, everyone, that is for later. But I'll go ahead and pin it since it's already there. That way I don't have to do it later. There we go. So just know that that's for after the blind. Then we'll bring people on and chat and all that good stuff. Anyway, so it looks like we've got 2 votes for suspense and 1 vote for reveal now. So far it looks like we're leaning towards suspense. So we're going to reveal afterwards. Either way, they will be blind for us. Charles, there is one I'm going to throw in the mix, which you'll see. It's a truly awful bottle. If you guys are fans of the channel and you've watched their lives, then you probably could guess what it is, what the addition is.
We already guessed it. I'm pretty sure you know what it is.
And I have a feeling it might take it all. It might take it all as worst thing on the table.
Can I show what I think you picked? Can I show what I think you picked?
Well,
are you going to surprise?
Yeah, we're going to surprise everybody.
I'm pretty sure.
But anyway, so you guys, I'm gonna pour them in the same glasses that I sent you. So the same letter. So A, B, C. I'm gonna do same order, and then yours. The one that starts with a B will be our glass D. You get me?
Okay. So you want to mix it up? That's what you're saying, correct?
No. So the pink flight I sent you. You got an A, B, and C sample,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'll do those the same order as I sent you, and then your sample that you sent me that starts with a B will be glass D, and then your sample that starts with a C will be glass E. Right? Gotcha. The one I'm talking about, the ones you sent me.
I don't remember what was in.
Okay, here. I know how to solve this problem. We have private chat, so I can fix this real quick.
Okay, I got you.
Okay. Hey, so
I got it. That's what he's saying. You don't know what was yeah, I got it. Hold on. You send this in a private chat. So we got to put it on mute.
Okay.
So whenever you send it in a private chat, they'll know. So I get what he's trying to do. I'm gonna mute it.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm saying there. Oh well, minus glass D minus the S. I don't know how that S got in there, but okay. Well, folks, I'm gonna get these things poured here, so we can get to drinking some truly terrible whiskey. Thank you. Yes, definitely go support 21090. Those are my guys there. Still my favorite show on the Whiskey Tubes. I tune in every Tuesday. Great guys, Todd and Andy. And thanks to them, I've gotten many samples. Way more than I will be able to get to for quite a while. Actually, I'll just show you guys. This is just some of them. So see that row there? Most of those are their samples. And then also there's a box down there. It's a bunch of stuff from Charles. So I got, thanks to all the generous people on Whiskey Tube, I have many samples, and you guys will get to see some of those here soon. We're going to start pumping out sample videos here pretty often. So, because for one, my time has been more limited lately, and the sample videos, I try to do shorts kind of, and so I can edit those pretty quickly and get them out to you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the sample videos. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get these poured quickly so we can get to this awfulness. Now, again, you guys probably have a pretty good idea what some of these are. Me and Charles have talked about basically all of them at some point. So, I'm sure that a lot of you have some pretty good guesses as to what we're going to be drinking tonight. There's one, though, that I don't know if I've ever talked about. It's a more recent purchase. And it is a budget bottle, but it's just bad. It's just really bad. Disappointing even for the price point. So, yeah. And, yeah, Mark saying, there you go. 10 likes. Yeah, if you guys could hit that like button, would very much appreciate it. I do appreciate all you guys watching, all of you 23 glorious people. Thank you guys so much for being here. But if you could hit the like, that's much appreciated. Had 2 nice ryes this evening during dinner. Awesome, Jack. Sounds very nice. Let's see here. Charles saying cheers to everybody. Just run through a little bit of chat here. That might be one of them. Sure, Kitty might be onto something. We don't want them to be biased. Yes. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting for you guys to try and guess as we're going through nosing and tasting notes, of these truly awful whiskeys. Let's see. Okay, now I know where I am. My chat has been all over the place so far. Let's see here. About to pour some Balcones Tres Hombres that I picked up yesterday. Very nice. Cool, man. I'm curious to hear about that. I don't have that one yet, but I am really digging Texas whiskey here lately. been really enjoying this guy. In fact, this was my kind of just first pour of the night, just to kind of get the palate acclimated. Yeah, I'm enjoying that little budget guy. What's the worst whiskey list? I hope I don't have any. Well, we'll find out here at the end for sure. Probably have some of them, I imagine. You know, and I will say this. One of them that I put in here was on my don't buy, disappointing, whatever video I put out a while ago. It's grown on me. I tried it recently because somebody said they really enjoyed it, and so I had to pour with them. And it's better than I remembered. Still not great, but certainly better than I recalled it being. So, you know, maybe that one will finish pretty well. Hey, Oreo. All right, we got some 21090 folks popping in here. Appreciate that. Good to see you, Oreo. Nice to see some other familiar faces from the Whiskey Tube clan. Let me get all these sorted here. All right.
So B is set it up so it's easier to navigate it all. So give us like a minute or two, and it'll be all set up. So we got A, B, C, D, and E getting hooked up, and B is becoming the awesomest bartender on the planet Earth.
That's right. That's what these live blinds really test your bartender skills. How quickly can you pour a bunch of stuff?
Okay, so he's doing fantastic. I'm telling you.
Hey, Cheech and Chad, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And folks, we'll probably be wrapping up about 1, and that's when Cheech just gets going. So if you like the late night Whiskey Tube shows, Cheech is your guy. He does a fantastic show, probably the best late night show on the planet, if I might say. Cheech is a good dude. And I'm an ex-Floridian, and he is still a Floridian, so pray for him, folks. It's getting hot down there.
It's getting hot everywhere.
Yeah. Appreciate that, Oreo Cookie. Appreciate you checking me out. Hey, and Sean Willis, how we doing, brother? Let's see here. Okay, so it says the Tres Hombres is good, very different, but in a good way. Cool. You know what? Actually, I don't have. I'm going to fix that while we're in this a little bit downtime here. I just realized all 6 of my glasses are full due to the blind, and I don't have a 7th glass to pour anything else into. So I will need something to cleanse my palate from this awfulness we're about to start. And you are welcome, Cheech. Yeah, definitely check out. There it is. There's the link, folks. Check out Whiskey Encore at 1 a.m. tonight.
You guys have fun.
Woo.
Let me grab a glass.
Yeah, we ready to go. A, B, C, D, E. Man, I gotta mentally prepare. I gotta become one with the force too.
It's gonna be interesting to go through all these because there's gonna be some very clashing profiles here because there's so many off flavors.
Ooh, why are you even saying that?
Yeah, it's
you got some extra ones that we can add to it, but we're not doing it. But okay.
Yeah, Charles. Next time we exchange samples, I'm gonna have to send you the one I added tonight because it's.
I know which one it is. I know it is, but wait, I know what you added. We talked about it. I remember you talking about it.
It's truly awful.
I haven't had it in a long time, but I don't think I hated it as much as you do.
Maybe it's just this bottle.
Bad batch.
Yeah.
Me and B talked about that when I came through. I was like, "Yo, you think it's this?" We'll see. Let's see if we correct. You started already?
No, this is just a little bit of Balcones pot still. No, I was just having a sip of something else. Are we ready to do this, fellas?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I'm gonna mix mine up here, pan the camera down so we can see the spinning happening.
You want me to do the same? I can
there
do.
We go, folks. We're mixing them up.
We can do the same.
Come on, glasses. Come on, glasses.
Oh, B makes it up for me, so I ain't got to do it. We do got a spinner now.
Random like here.
We already got it random. I don't know what it is at all. So that's the beauty of having a partner.
Yeah, I need the wife is always working Saturdays, so I had to get inventive as to how to do these things. But the lazy Susan, drunken Susan, whatever the case, it works pretty well.
Well, whatever it is, it does smell good on the nose. It smell.
Let me.
It actually smells really, really good, bro. What do you think? Whatever it is, man, it smells good. What is it? I'm scared, but it smells good.
Here we go. First
Here we go.
glass.
Cheers. Cheers to everybody.
Cheers. I feel bad even cheersing with this stuff, but I guess why not?
Let's go for it.
Oh, I think I already know what this is.
Wait. What?
No.
Wait. I'm sorry, man. Oh, it's hilarious, dude. No, this kid can't be real.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what that is. It's just as awful as I remember. I'm pretty sure the one that I added that we talked about, I got that first. I got it first. So we're off to a great start.
I want to go for a second. I want to go for a second. I got to. Wait,
it's so bad. It's so bad.
Sorry. He's crying. He's crying.
It's just okay. So the nose. The nose is.
I have to. I can't do it.
Oh, we broke Charles. Wow.
Oh my God! Right?
That is bad.
Wait, I'm sorry, man. Oh, I'm crying. That's better than it's one of those funny jokes that you just really can't believe.
Like,
wait, man, I gotta try one more time.
Like, I almost wonder if somehow you guys got this. Maybe.
Oh my
maybe
God. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, man, I just can't.
The nose is better than I remember, but the palate is
my
just
God, it
awful.
smells great though. It just smells like it was decent. I gotta try one. I'm scared. I want to. This gotta see, man. It can't be real.
Now it's starting to open up, and now that pine saw,
oh my gosh,
like plywood.
I'm scared now. I want to do it again. I just get it can't be real.
Hints of pine saw and press board. That's
my gosh. Oh my gosh,
that is super bad.
Yeah, dude. I want to try just to double check.
It's not gonna get better.
But you know, you like I just want to give it a due diligence. I really want to be thorough. I want to give you
no, I don't think it's that one.
Have you ever seen me start crying? It was just.
I would have went back to the store with that one.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. That was. I got to just pray for me, people. Pass out on camera.
Charles going in for a second sip.
I got to, man. I got to.
Good luck, man.
Got to double check it. Make sure it is really bad. So describe the awfulness to us, Charles. Oh, he's cringing. He can't even.
Oh, that's like a corny. Like I don't know what it want to be. That's what it is.
But
it's not. Ew.
It's changing into a whole bunch of nasty stuff.
My gosh, man!
It's nasty. Then it changed into something else nasty. Then the last note is nastier.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just like it's just ew. There's like
it's not good.
Yeah, man. I can't even keep it in my mouth long enough to tell you what it tastes like. It tastes like bad caramel. Unbalanced spice, man. Oh my gosh, just not whatever that is. Just don't. Maybe you will like it. I'm not. My palate is not complex enough to even appreciate whatever that was in. Whatever's in that. No. Nah.
So I'm nosing glass 2, and
okay.
Wow, this is off-putting.
I can't believe it, man.
My face still won't fix itself right.
Yeah, I can see, man. It's like you look at. Sorry, no disrespect to anyone, but it's like seeing like the ugliest person, be it man or woman, and you try not to look at him like they ugly, but you're like, man, you weren't. You just want to tell them something nice.
Baby. Like, that's an ugly baby.
That's what you don't want to say, but you may think it in your head. You look like a little cute baby. You're like, man,
exactly.
Ugly thing. You won't even call him a person. You want an ugly thing.
And if it's a daughter, hey baby, with your wife, you go, hey baby, we gotta work hard because ain't nobody gonna wipe this up at all.
I'm leaving. You said this. I'm not going there, bro. I leave it alone. You understand what I'm saying? you want to be beautiful and nice to everyone, but sometimes you're like, oh, man, what horror movie did you pop out of?
Talking about something on the other end of the spectrum, Lost Monarch is fantastic. I love that bottle.
Oh man,
nice little budget bottle, but it's good. But back to this garbage that I'm holding.
At least the first one had a good nose.
Okay, so I don't know how many of you, so if you're ever on a construction site, and you do a lot of you're cutting the wood, you're getting the walls up and stuff,
sure.
and then say it rains. It rains on that sawdust, and then that sawdust, that wet sawdust bakes in the sun. That kind of sour, dank, wet sawdust smell. That's what this smells like. It smells.
This one don't smell bad either. This smells.
This does. This smells bad.
Smell this. Tell me, this doesn't smell bad either. I'm letting B, he don't really want to partake, and I'm not making him suffer through it.
Yeah, this don't smell bad.
You want to go first?
I got you. Sugar Kitty. I don't think we did. I don't.
You don't want to see his face, my guys. Oh, you dive into yet? He dove in. I'm scared to drink now because if you see his. He's like a kid that don't want to eat peas. You try to feed your kid peas, and they're like, ugh. That's what he's looking like. Like, ugh. I'm gonna go in. Hold on, bro. I don't want to laugh no more.
So glass 2, like the front of the palate is okay. It's just kind of like a light caramel, but then the finish is like the weirdest chemically sour oak I've ever had. It's like. Oh, it's so bad. Charles is gonna cry before the end of the night. These glasses are depressing.
Wow.
And it's just still in my mouth.
Dude, it can't be. I really be thinking. I can't even speak correctly. Sometimes I really think this must be a joke. I'm really trying to be conscious of what I'm saying. Someone is playing a trick on me. This is what's happening right now. Some bartender really didn't like me somewhere and decided to give me this and told me it was good.
Exactly.
And then I gotta lie to you and be like, yeah, it sure is good. And then you pouring it down to the dog, and the dog bites you because it's that nasty.
I can imagine liquid Obi-Wan writers. That's what it tastes like.
Somebody likes Obi-Wan right now. Oh, let me
because it's crap.
Somebody loves the Leah show guest starring Obi-Wan. That's happening right now.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that later tonight. Believe me.
I have to just to make sure. I have to do 2 sips. That's my thing. I'm putting myself.
I'm doing the same. I'm going back to whatever this rotten sawdust is.
Yeah, but the nose, maybe the nose doesn't smell bad. It's like, it's like kind of pineapple-ish.
Actually,
you can put a flower on the turd. You can Febreze a turd.
He said you put a flower. You can put Febreze on a turd. You know what it is?
Yeah, it might smell a little decent, but
all right. I mean, I'm scared, bro.
Now that I took a second sip, I think it's worse. The second sip I got even more sour oak chemical, like Sugar Kitty said, acetone. It's like really like even the caramel note is like it's like a fake caramel. It's just weird. The whole thing is weird. It's very chemical. It's like this was made in a chemical factory. They did not distill this. This was just man-made chemicals, and then they threw it in a bottle. It's awful.
This tastes like paint thinner with sandpaper mixed in, and you put a cough drop in it to try to make it taste complex. But who want to take turpentine sandpaper cough drop? That don't sound good. That's what it tastes like,
Talk it.
Nah, good, man.
Just imagine if we taste this, and this is the first alcohol first.
I would never drink it. I would never want to drink bourbon.
Exactly.
Never again. You couldn't make me drink whiskey if it tasted like this.
That's really what we're doing. This is a public service announcement. So folks, don't ever give these to your friends that you're trying to introduce to bourbon, because they'll never drink bourbon again. They'll be like, why would you collect this stuff? This is trash. Why would anybody ever drink this more than once?
Give it to your friend who always comes over to drink and never brings a bottle. Come on, man, let me get some of that. You're like, no, I got something just for you. There you go.
You know,
right
I
for
had
you.
I had a buddy. He would show up to the party every time. He'd bring a 6-pack and he'd drink 5 of them. So he basically is bringing 1 beer to the party every single time. That's what he'd do. And he's eating all the pizza and all the other food and drinking everybody else's stuff. Yeah, he's bringing 1 beer to the party. Yeah, give it to that guy.
Is bring more than you take, or bring enough that you just go extra when you leave. There should be a 6-pack left. So it should be enough that you shouldn't finish it, or if you finish, everybody got some. It should be extra. So next time you come over, it's a beer that you left.
Exactly. Yeah, I like to be that guy too. Like I like to show up at my buddy's house and be like, "Hey, there's those beers I brought you."
Yeah, for sure. Let me get one of those beers I brought. So you can't tell me no, you know. And he gonna mind giving you, if you don't have one, he gonna give you one, because next time you gonna bring some beers.
So I'm nosing glass 3.
I'm going to.
And somehow it's like I'm back on
more
glass
funny
2.
than I thought it would be.
Like glass 2 and 3 smell exactly the same. It's like weird chemical acetone, sawdust, sour oak, just hot garbage. I don't know. Oh,
not actually, that I ever smelled old people feet.
No.
Imagine.
This smell like I don't know what old is anymore, but this smell like old man's feet. You know, it smells like that, man.
I feel like glasses 1 and 2
between the toes.
the same thing.
Somebody didn't put it on athlete foot powder and they just let it sit between their feet, their socks. I'm joking with that one.
There's a little bit of a pissy note in this. It's a little bit pissy. There's just a slight hint of urine going on in this glass. All right, well, let's drink what could be piss. I don't know.
Wait, I'm going in. It's hard. It's getting harder, bro. The first two, I was, it's scary. Oh, here we go.
Okay, that one is not. It's not nearly as bad as the first 2. It's not good. Like I would never buy this again. But like compared to 1 and 2,
I agree.
It's
not as bad.
It's like passable. It's not. There's still way too much sour oak notes. It's way too sour oak forward. There's like a decent citrus note. It's still like the back end's still weird. The finish is
not as bad. You agree? Out of all of them, this is probably the best one.
Yeah,
it's not horrible. It's not great, but it's not as bad as.
Yeah.
This one is too. Like this one, I could actually take another sip. Like, let me explain. Like, this would be the one that I would not want to drink, but I could drink if I had to drink, and I wouldn't be pissed. Like the other two, were disgustingly horrible. This one is like I would not want it.
Yeah,
but
like if this was at a party and there was no other bourbon and like all there was like wine coolers, I could probably deal with this if I had to. I'd probably mix it.
I know exactly what it is.
Like Coke or something, but
I know exactly what that one is. I'm pretty sure, because I think about which I hated the most, but I drank, and when I drank it, I said, okay, I can drink this, but I don't like it. And I know exactly what it is because I remember doing that video and talking about it. So I'm pretty sure I know what it was.
Now, I think I don't want to reveal anything. I don't want to reveal anything yet, but I think I'm safe in saying that the cheapest bottle on the table is $25. So I mean that's budget, but it's not like bottom shelf. So, but I mean, all of these drink like they're the bottomest of bottom shelfsest.
All of them drink like they should be like $5.
They're like under the bottom shelf.
I'll tell you this. I think you were talking about it. I think it was you, Sean, or somebody else. Fighting Cock. Maybe it was in the chat. And I think none of these are better than Fighting Cock. And Fighting Cock is a great budget drink.
I agree.
They're not better than JTS Brown. They're not better than Evan Williams Bottle and Bond.
Nowhere near.
All of those are cheaper than these.
Not better than Mellow Corn. Like, it's like really.
Yeah.
I'd rather drink regular Jack Daniels.
Hey.
This, I don't know what D is, but D might be the worst nose yet.
Oh, I don't get this one for me too. I can like it smells like bad raisin.
This is like
like bad raisin.
This glass 4 smells
like bad raisin. You agree that's bad raisin?
Yeah,
it smells like straight trunk, like
some old. Yeah,
it smells like bad raisins.
Some old California raisins.
It smells like that, bad raisins.
I wonder if we're smelling the same thing right now. So
it may be.
Like if you're talking about white raisins, not the brown raisins.
I can go with that.
Some white grapes, they're like more sour forward.
This one smelled like the worst feed ever. The other one was
like spoiled.
Yeah, I don't want to smell no more. I'm laughing. Like sometimes
you gotta hold your breath to drink that.
Yeah, I'm going in.
This is really bad. But there's also like this. There, one thing all these have in common is there's like this weird, funky sawdust note.
This may be the winner.
Super
ugly. No, you got to. You got to. There's a lot of bad ones. But
what is that? Oh,
just wait, B. You gotta eat. Stop. Cause it hit you. It's like an after effect. It's like
it's still going. It's like a real.
This one tricks you. You get in your mouth. You get in your mouth, and it's like okay, it's okay for that 1 second. Then it kick in, and I'm not even dodging back in for a second.
That is bad.
Okay, yeah. So here's one thing. Here's one thing I have to say. It's a really long finish, but it's the most unpleasant finish you'll ever have. But it keeps going. It doesn't go away. It's still going. The terrible is still happening.
I got some great. It tastes like grape Kool-Aid. Hold on, like a hint of grape Kool-Aid in that. Ugh.
Yeah, this feels like straight like bad raisins. Like oh my gosh, did you just stick your underwear into the
underwear barrel?
I threw a question up on the ticker. I'm curious. What's the worst whiskey you guys have had? Love to hear it. While we drink these awful bourbons.
Wow.
Yeah, I'd love to hear what your guys' worst ones are.
I gotta fake it. I gotta double check, man. I have to.
Ammonia, yeah. There was certainly some ammonia on that last glass.
I'm going in again, man. I got you. I did everything else twice.
Charles is a trooper. He's going in for a second round.
It's like hard to do. Like, yeah, it's hard, bro.
I'll join you, man. I'll join you in that. Oh man, this is truly bad.
I'm glad I poured very little. I don't want to drink no more. Good.
All of it's getting thrown away.
Well, let's put them all together and take one big sip. Yeah, take one big sip. See if it tastes better.
Hey, Joe, I'm sorry, buddy. I know the link's there, but I was going to bring people on after we do our blind. So if you don't mind, I see you. Appreciate you though.
Man, man.
That might be the winner. That it's truly.
I want to say some wrong things. This is like, have you guys ever? Most of you never probably experienced this, but have you ever went out partying and got really loaded, and you saw the most beautiful girl of your life, and you went home with her, then you woke up in the morning and you looked over, and you're like, "Oh, you." That's what I feel like with all these. Like, oh my, I've been tricked.
Yeah.
I want to give you. I will tell y'all a story, but I'm not. And I was mad at my friends for letting me do it. Like, dude, why didn't y'all stop me? Why? Well, you
come on, guys.
Dude, I'm totally blitzed, man.
How could you let me?
Yes.
How could you let me go home with this?
Don't have pennies in there.
No.
Yeah. Can't wait for the cast strengths and the store picks to come out of all these. Yeah, they're truly amazing whiskeys we're drinking tonight. Last one, I'm pretty sure was just ammonia, piss, and spoiled grapes. But not wine. Just like grapes that sat out and rotted.
Oh my gosh!
All right, glass 5. Can it get worse? We'll see. I don't know.
Don't smell as bad. The nose is not fantastic.
The nose is better than the last one. It's not great, but it's better. See, it's that same sawdusty note. That's what the one thing all these have in common. It's like wet sawdust.
All right. I'm just scared to try. Like, I'm not scared to try, but I'm scared to try. Go ahead, be going first. Sharing.
Oh, appreciate that.
Sour. I don't know, the sour.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as that one.
Yeah, spoiled wine for sure on the last glass.
Not as bad to you? Not as bad? Yeah, it's
kicking in, but not as bad.
Okay.
It is bad, but it's not as bad.
Yeah. Man, we had some horrible ones. Like, really? Some of these are so horrible. It's messing it up for me, man. Like, really?
Like so far, I don't know. I got to go back. But 3 was decent. 4, 1, 2, and 4 were awful. All right, let's get it.
Yeah, it's not as bad either. Yeah, I wouldn't want to drink it though. No, I'm good. Yeah, it's not as bad. I've had some really horrible ones. I don't even want to revisit. They're all bad, bro.
Like, so right now it'd be like this one is in. It's like you said.
1 and 2 are the worst, and 1, 2, and 4 are the ones I had. I can do this. 3 and 5 are not the worst. They're none of them are. Or do I recommend? None of them. None. Nope. Not at all.
So you recommend 3?
Recommend.
I mean, I know it's unlikely.
I could drink 3 and probably this one, but they're both not good.
I know it's unlikely we're drinking the same thing at the same time because we spun them up and all that, but like this one, it like on the back end, there's like this weird like spoiled fruit funk, but not like a wine. It's just like fruit that sat out in the sun for a couple weeks, and that it's kind of sweet, but at the same time, it's off-putting because it's rotten.
This is a bad mixture. Whatever wood they aged it in, it's not working. Because if you're gonna have spices or you want the oak caramel taste, it gotta taste good. It can't taste like mixed up. Can't taste. It should be, even if it's challenging.
What's up, Reaper? How we doing, man? Yeah,
meshing together. They just don't mesh. None of these really mesh well.
No.
They just.
Like here's the thing. Here's what's crazy to me is that someone took the time to make a mash bill up, then they fermented this stuff, sat in these giant vats, all right, turned into the beer, then they distill it, go through all that process, then they taste it while they're distilling it, they cut it all down, get all that stuff, then they age it, and then after it's aged for a while, then they taste it, and then after all that work, somebody said, yeah, we should put this in a bottle. Like that happened 6 times. All these bottles made it to the market somehow. That's amazing to me that somebody was like, yeah, we could sell this. No, you can't. This is awful.
Yeah.
Like you should be ashamed of yourself.
So the last one?
Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. We'll try that.
Like I feel like there's 2 I haven't tried yet. So I feel like one of these, it's probably going to be bad.
You still got
actually, this nose is not bad.
We're going over for this one. I don't know what you had. How many do you have?
This might be the night.
Oh how many did you have total?
I have 6. I have 6 total.
So okay, we got 6 now. So we added the one you said you were going to add. So
okay.
I think we know what it is. So I know what it is now, so I'm not surprised with this one. But it don't smell good at all. I'm going to try it.
So whatever my 6th glass is actually smells the nicest. It's the nicest nose. It's actually like a pretty standard bourbon nose. It does nothing off-putting. Just your typical brown sugar.
It ain't horrible to me, that one.
Okay.
So maybe we wrong with your 6. Yeah, that ain't horrible.
Mm-mm. So all we had, this one is
if that's the one that you said for we had the 5, all the 5s were horrible, but the one we think you may have added, we added. The ones we didn't add, but you may have had it, we don't have.
Try it again. See, I would try this again.
Yeah, that's actually not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah, but do you know what you're drinking, Charles?
I know because this one I do. That one I did.
Oh, okay.
I knew that one.
I got you.
This one I know. So that's why I said this one I know. Because this one I think that you would have added because we talked about it. So this one I saw him pour it and we didn't mix that one up. We didn't pour before. Because you said 6, so we just added another one.
Yeah.
And it's actually darn decent. Like I'm really after having all these, this one is tasting really good. Like really, like I do. Like I could actually drink this.
Yeah, I showed that one out to my mama. That's how much that one is.
Not the other
ones. If you only can see but he saw my face. I wish I would have saw my face when you said that. Like, okay.
I gotta say, Sugar Kitty, I'm almost curious to try this Johnny Smoking Gun. You've mentioned it a few different times.
It's not that bad.
I might have to grab one just for fun.
What's some of that?
Water?
No, I want to try some of this. It would just fit into the here.
Well, yeah, nobody knows what this is. So you guys know. So actually, I can't do that because then I'll see it.
right.
Anyway, we'll reveal here in a second.
Since I'm already running all the horribles.
My sixth glass was decent. Stanley, what are you sending me?
Yeah, it don't really like. I'm just smelling. Can I tell you this is this glass? You guys want to know what's in this glass? Because this is just somebody might like it.
No, we're gonna reveal them all here in a second. So you guys,
these are just extra. This is extra.
Do you have a first and a last? I need to go through and do that.
Your first and the last. Like I can tell you what don't suck. They're all tied.
Just go through real quick and rank them.
Okay, I want to redrink these things, so I'm gonna go. But the worst.
Oh,
that was terrible.
I think this is probably the worst. So that
it's like spoiled grapes and like flat Coca-Cola with salt.
I'm gonna go. I have it ranked. I can tell you. I mean, pretty much from my worst. I'm gonna tell you first, since you.
And it's my worst too.
Okay. C was probably the worst. Whatever C was the worst. I don't know what that is. Second was A, was second worst. And E was third worst. And then it started getting the stuff that I didn't hate as much, but it still were not. D, and the one I hated the least was B.
All right, so your favorite was B?
Out of all of them, the one that was I could somewhat take was B.
Okay.
And then I poured 2 extra ones because I don't I'll wait to tell you the other one I poured Blood Oath. I didn't drink it yet. I'm gonna drink it right now to see if I Blood Oath Pack 6 because I remember not liking it that much. So I'm gonna try it. I'm just telling you guys.
Oh my God. I can't wait to drink something.
I still don't like it.
We're done with this.
I still don't like it. There's a Blood Oath. I think it's Blood Oath. Yeah. Yeah, the Blood Oath. I don't still like it. I want to try another sip, but I don't think I like it that much. It's not horrible. I just don't like it like that. It just, yeah. Can I tell you Sean, should I wait for the other one? Because it's one I guess that I think you had it. And you tell me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I just about got my order. Like, oh, God.
Okay, I'll wait for you. And then I'll tell you the other one that the one he said he could give to his mama is one I think I want to hear what yours are. Tell me the names. And then, I tell you my order, but I don't know the names.
I'm just ranking my bottom 3 right now. So I'm drinking the 3 worst in a row. So this will be fun.
Wait, this is actually decent. This one. Actually decent. I could drink it. Yeah. Yeah, let me see what the horrible one. This is. See, I want to go back through it, but I'm scared.
Good.
I don't want to. I'm scared
Chad,
of it.
I'll get to you guys in just a minute. This is.
I
gotta say, Charles, I gotta say, this is worse than I thought it would be. I just want to put that out there that this blind, I thought this would be just kind of like off-putting, but this is like drinking them all in a row like this is truly bad. Like it's.
I tried again. Let me see if I pick up for the team.
Bad flavors combining.
I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna try it again. See if this is really the horror. Be proud of me. Be proud of me.
You know what we should do. You know what we should do. Just for like Patreons and stuff like that. We should combine the 3 worst collectively and make a blend of the worst things we own, and then people can try this horrible garbage whiskey.
Yeah, that wasn't great. It was not at all. Going in for whatever this one was.
Worse. Okay. All right.
Maybe
we got the last 2. I got 4 ranked. Oh my God! Wow, this is.
Well, I got to change my order. I changed my order.
I thought you might. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of horrible.
We start going back through, and then you realize how truly bad some of these are.
That was horrible. I'm going for whatever this one is again. Yeah, that was horrible, bro.
What in the hell is that finish?
Wow, that was absolutely horrible. Like that made me like I thought this was the worst.
I got it.
Yeah, that was horrible. Hold on.
Like, okay, whatever my last one is, they need to stop making whiskey. Just don't. They shouldn't. It should be illegal for them to make whiskey. It's so awful.
It's horrible too. They're all horrible.
It's like,
hold on. They're all horrible.
So, again, I'm a construction guy. So all kinds of terrible smells are on construction sites. So if you've ever smelled wood that's been on a construction site that, it's like covered in the sawdust, and then, so the wood's wet, the sawdust is wet, and then like other stuff has gotten mixed in, like maybe there's some drywall dust and like other stuff, and it's all just been kind of baking out in the sun with the rain and maybe some guys have even pissed on it. Who knows? It's a construction site. It's all the terrible things. It's just like dank, sour, woody notes and like chemically. And okay, are we ready to reveal?
Hold on, let me give a last one.
Okay,
but I think it may stay. But they're all pretty bad, man.
It's true.
Like really, they're really pretty bad. Like yeah, like really, like it's no.
I know I'm way behind chat, folks. I apologize.
Really,
we all losing.
Yeah, it's not worth. Like it's really. These are all of these are still avoid at all costs in my brain.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Yeah, this is the least. Yeah, this is the best one. I'm gonna say this. So I'll go again. I got revised. So A is the worst. Then after A, it's the C. And after C, it's E. Then it gets they're still horrible. Then it gets better. D, and then the only one I still like the best is B out of these. And then I want to hear. I got two others.
Okay.
I'll say after you say your stuff.
I'll go through mine. I'll start with, and then we can start revealing. Where are you going, buddy? My dog is trying to push past you. All right, so E was my favorite of these bad bourbons.
Okay.
Where was that for you?
That was my third. So it wasn't in the top two. It was on the bottom,
middle of the pack. And E is the sample you sent me, Charles Goodnight.
Oh, that's horrible. But it was still bad. But
no, I mean none of these were good. It was just like, okay, this is passable. Like I could drink it. It's not something I would like buy, but if I had to, I could drink it.
Okay.
All right. So then second place, and actually these are kind of close. They're equally kind of crappy, but not terrible. Was B. So where was B at for you?
B was my favorite one out of all of them.
Okay, yeah. So, and that is Bird Dog 7-year. This is a $25 bottle. It's supposed to be 7 years old. Look at the color on this thing. It's like piss color. There's no way this is 7 years old. I don't know what they're. If it is 7 years old,
that was his second favorite, and that was my favorite.
Yeah, I've never had a bourbon that old taste so incredibly young. It's very strange to me. I don't know what Bird Dog's doing.
I would not recommend anybody buy it.
No.
I'm just letting you know.
Just for point of reference, folks, you could have Wild Turkey Rare Breed for the less. You could have I can't talk. You could have M. Williams Bottle and Bond for less. Mellow Corn for less. Like Old Granddad Bonded for about the same money. Old Forester 100 proof. All those are like in the same price range as this garbage. So yeah, don't buy that bottle. Okay, next, third is C. Hey, oh well, crap! I just about broke my glass there. C. So Woodinville did okay. It finished middle of the pack for me, so not the worst. Not great, but not the worst. Where was C at for you, Charles?
C. C was second to last for me.
Okay, yeah. I mean. That's fine. It's Woodinville. So, and then let's see. Yeah. So this is fourth place is A. A is James D. Pepper, 1776. Yeah.
That was last place for me. A was my last place. A was like my God.
To be honest, the last three there is some separation. Like Woodinville was not great, but it was, it was third. but the bottom three were truly awful. I mean, just some of the worst crap on the planet. And James C. Pepper's in that grouping. All right, so then fifth place, almost dead last, was F. And this is the one you guys did not have, but maybe you figured out what I was drinking, and that's this sumbitch right here. I cannot stand this freaking garbage. It's
we had it. That's what I told you. So you must have had a bad bottle because ours is not nowhere near as horrible as that. We both drank it, and I said I know it had to be Oak and Eden. Trust me, I knew it was Oak and Eden when you said it.
Which one do you have though? I have
toasted oak, bourbon,
toasted oak.
The same one, right?
Your label looks different than mine.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I knew I did not call it. I said I knew he's gonna do this. So we got it, and it actually out of everything out of
all these I rather drink.
Yeah, this is the only one I can actually sip on.
You guys had to have gotten the good bottle then, because
had to be.
I didn't. I did not. Mine is truly terrible. But although should be said, it's not the worst.
It's better than all these, and it's still not the best, but it's better than all these. So it's drinkable.
So what was your last place? Did we have the same?
No, like I didn't even put these in it because if I I did Blood Oath pack, whatever it is, 6. That's 6. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's absolutely horrible too.
Outside of the barrel inside.
Yeah, all of these, like none of them do what I want to drink. The only one I guess out of all of them, it'd be this one, the Oak and Eden, and none of them is like this been sitting for like some years or not even been touched or revisited or anything. So it's not that great, because if it was that great, it'd be like it would be gone. We'd be on the second or third bottle. Like that's quite. And the Blood Oath, like if anybody wanted some of this, I would pour it for you like tomorrow. Yeah, have some. I would never. I'm scared to buy another bottle.
I would never buy this one. This one.
Yeah.
So
all of these I would never buy. Like all of these are horrible. Like a shame.
So Charles, though, we have not revealed last place. What was your last place? Well, okay, so mine was D. What was yours?
A was my last. What is D? What was D for you? What is it?
Brothers Bond.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
C.
Where did D finish for you?
D second.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's still horrible. I mean, like it was no, like it's no. Sometimes when you drink something bad and you drink something else, it doesn't really make like they're all horrible. So it doesn't really make a difference. I wouldn't want to drink none of them.
Yeah, Charles Goodnight was bad, man.
Yeah, it's just all horrible suck, man.
I don't even know how to describe D. It's one of the most off-putting smells I've ever smelled.
It's a bad ranking for me, because no matter which way, it probably was the first one I had was gonna be the worst, or the second one after that. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to touch it. Okay. I would never drink none of these again. I don't want to.
I know what it is. Okay, so if you've ever been out in the woods, and if you break open a rotten tree, that grubs have been eating at and stuff, and it's all wet and moist, and like that's on a hot day, that kind of wet moisture comes out of the tree, so it's that rotting wood. That's what this smells like. It smells like rotting wood. Yeah.
This one is not bad though. It smells like this very oaky on mine.
Anyway, I probably have to throw these glasses out now. The glasses are just trash now.
I'm like pouring them all together and tasting it.
You know what? Let's do that.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I think it's all horrible anyway. I'm doing it.
Bobby, I see you, brother. I'll pull you on in just a second here. We're doing a terrible concoction of awfulness.
I'm about to pour them all together.
Here we go. Let's see what.
That steam coming from the bottom?
The devil is in that bottle. Most of these are empty, but actually, no, that one has quite a bit more than I thought it did.
Yeah, it's all horrible. I want to add the Blood Oath in. Yeah, why not? Get rid of all this. Maybe it'll be.
Oh my God! Okay, here we go.
Pour all this stuff together.
Let's spin it up. Let's spin it up here.
There we go. I'm making that.
There's a little bit more Brothers Bond in here. Let's get all that awfulness out of this glass. Okay,
there we go. Man, I'm cool.
Here we go. folks.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody that's watching. Appreciate you. Cheers, Charles and B.
Hold on.
To I don't know to what. To never drinking this garbage again, I guess. Grubs, indeed. Az. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh man. Cheers, everybody.
Actually, the nose. I gotta say, the nose is not bad. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Yeah, it's just like Uppbeat to me.
Old feet. That's okay. Here we go. Here's the old feet. Here we go.
Don't taste as bad. It don't taste good though.
Wait till the finish hits you though. Is it getting you? Is it? It's hitting me right here. It's getting me right in here. It's like that astringent, like weird chemical notes are just like attacking my lymph nodes.
Yeah. Yeah, but I added. Yeah, I'm cool. I know.
I feel like
better together than it did by itself though.
Yeah, I feel like I instantly got a cold from drinking this. You know, your lymph nodes get all swollen when you get a cold, and yeah, it's kind of like that instantly. Yeah, so yeah, there you go.
I'll give it a shot. Cool.
Permanent frown.
Anyway,
I'm good.
Let's set that aside and let's drink anything else. Oh, we lost Bobby. Bobby,
we got some other horrible stuff you could try.
Bobby, if you're still there, we're gonna bring
some bacon stuff.
So
I think you drink something fantastic.
Oh, your choice. You pick. You whatever you pick, bro.
I'm gonna drink some water and
you whatever you pick, bro.
What is up, Bobby? Pray. Yeah, pray for Bobby. Pray for us.
Whatever you pick, bro.
What is up? Pray. Yeah, pray Bobby. Bobby, pray for us. Hey, you got to mute your YouTube there, brother.
Now we can't hear you at all.
There we go.
Yeah, well, I muted him so we didn't get the feedback. Yeah, now we're good. Now we're good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Cool. Man, I was praying for you. You see, I wore a shirt for you guys because I knew what you guys were doing.
I appreciate it. We need it. We need it all right now. We need all of it.
Man, oh crap. That was a suicide mission right there.
It was. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
It is. It's very enjoyable watching other people do that because I've done it before. I'm sure you guys have done it before too, but it's a horrible experience knowing you're going to not like any of them.
I got to say, the Charles Goodnight was better than I expected. And, well, I mean, to say that is to say it was the best of a bad group. So, I mean, it's not like.
I think we'll send you another couple of samples of it. How about that?
No, I'm good. You keep them. Don't please do not spin the shipping to send that garbage my way.
Don't do any favors, please.
No, you guys save your money. It's hard times right now, so save your money. Yeah, keep it all over there in California. Keep all of it.
Oh yeah, you know what? I agree. Let's send it off of the West Coast. Let's get it out of here. Let's
just throw it in the ocean. There's like a Texas-sized group of trash out there. Just throw it out in there with that.
I see. I find it around a lot of park benches in the morning.
There you go. Yeah. To be fair, there's probably a homeless guy that will take that off your hands.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh my goodness. So no Basil Hayden toast made the list, huh?
No. So I here's the thing about Basil Hayden. I think Basil Hayden toast would just kind of get lost because it's just like a glass of nothingness. It's like, oh, is this water? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sour nothing. Oh, you can't drink enough water now, huh?
Oh, I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to get rid of the awful aftertaste. I have to say, which one was it? Of course, my glasses are all out of order now. I can't remember. Which one? What was the one that had the sour?
Oh, yes.
The sour grape, rotten grape.
But he don't like it. That's funny. Yeah, this is straight for Bobby because he don't like this.
Oh yeah, Garrison Brothers. Which one is that?
You know what's is that blue or gray? Is that small batch?
No, the Balmore. Yeah.
Oh, right. You know what? I haven't had that. I might like it. I just haven't had. I haven't had that one. If I haven't had a Garrison Brothers that I liked yet, that might
this
be
one you would like.
Well, you
that
know,
might be the one.
thanks to my buddy Reaper, I got a little bit of that. So,
Oh, dude.
For a little bit in forward.
well, actually, I need that for a sample.
A little bit.
Anyway.
A little bit.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was I think number 7 or 8 in my whiskeys of the year last year. I love that bottle.
You know, I gotta find something to give it a try. I'm not gonna buy it, but a bottle of it. But I hope I can find a pour of it somewhere. If I like it, you know, I'll buy it. If I like it, I'll buy it. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's certainly the thing that hurts Garrison Brothers is the price point is it's steep. It is steep. Especially it's hard times right now, folks. You gotta bring down these bourbon prices.
Yeah.
They're bringing down the amount that's in it and keeping the prices the same or raising them, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's the route that Jack's taking these days.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what's that bottle you got sitting to your left there, Bobby?
Oh, this is a bottle of Rebel Distillers Collection. Score pick from Total Wine.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All
All right. That's
the other day. It's freaking delicious. You guys had this?
So I have the cast strength, which
Okay.
is kind of similar.
Yes. It is so much dark chocolate and cherry, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
This is like a dessert right here.
Very much better.
I'll pour a little bit of that with you.
All right.
And folks, as you see, so the link is up there. It's pinned. So if you want to hop on, feel free. Anybody can hop on as long as you have clothes on, and you know you're going to be a decent person. We will bring you on. So anybody that wants to hop in chat, feel free to do so. Not chat on the panel. Yeah, come on in. So Bobby, how was your week, man?
You know, pretty good from what I can remember of it. I was at work. You know, I was off yesterday, but a couple of days ago I was at work for 2 days, and it was kind of hot at work, but it's in the Bay Area in California, so you know, it's hot over there is like 80. Mm-hmm. People start melting at 80, 82.
And you guys get that nice breeze off the ocean, so
They do. They do.
Helps a little bit. I'm
about an hour away, an hour east of that. And it was 102 today here where I am in the valley.
Oh man, yeah, that's some real heat there.
It's real heat. So you kind of keep everything closed up and nice and dark, and you turn the AC on a little bit. So watch some Netflix.
There you go. Yeah, for sure.
And wait for the scores to come on.
So I was watching some of your shorts there, especially the where you tear apart planes. That's what I found most interesting.
Dude, that's fun, man. That takes about you saw that's as long as the video was.
Yeah, I tell you, man, a Sawzall, that's my best buddy, man. Whether you're talking construction or tearing apart a plane, a Sawzall gets it done. That's
it's one of my best friends. We're tearing cars apart. Airplanes apart. It's easier to tear apart airplanes, big airplanes, than it is cars. With a Sawzall, whew.
Well, because now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the metal is thinner generally, right?
It's thinner and lighter, right?
Yeah.
It wants to fly. Or they want to make it fly. It's supposed to be thinner and lighter.
Yeah.
So many rivets. There's so much of the framework inside the fuselage and all that. Yeah. And the closer you get to the ends, the closer the rivets get together. So towards the middle of the fuselage, it's a cut can be a couple feet. So if you can get in there along those rivets, that all the rivets are where the ribs are, so you don't have to go searching for it. You can stay right along there. You don't get a lot of jittering back and forth, a lot of vibration. If you stay close to something hard, you just rip through right around windows or whatever, man. Get the jaws. It takes long. You can cut through it with the Sawzall. It just takes longer. If someone's right there with the jaws, just snip, man. You could have a 6-foot hole in about 20 seconds.
Good stuff, man. I like it. So demo, that's always my favorite part. Probably.
Dude, it's so fun.
Yeah. So right now we're working on this big fancy log cabin out by. So I live basically on Lake Cumberland, which is pretty good sized lake here in Kentucky. A lot of people come down here from Cincinnati, Ohio area, and surrounding Illinois. And so they all party on the lake. So a lot of folks have big lake houses here. Well, because of that, because they're just kind of party houses, they're not here all the time, so they kind of get neglected. They're not really watched over the way they should be. So this job we're on right now, it's a log cabin. And so, all the siding is just that wood siding. And, it's not the best material to make a house out of, honestly.
Yeah.
And so what happened was the pitch of this roof was very steep, almost like A-frame style home. So, and it pitched down, but it was also at an angle. So all the water pitched down into this wall. And they had this little small kind of, like wall on the gutter to try and prevent that. But it was just splashing over.
Yeah.
It rotted right through the wood, and it was just running down the wall. The whole wall is rotten. I mean, I don't even know how the window is still even sitting in the spot it's in, because there's no wood there. It should have been, yeah. And so that's what we were doing this week, is just tearing that wall apart and getting all the bad wood out and bracing it and getting ready to put new wood in. And yeah, man, Sawzall to the rescue, just cutting through nails and wood, and yeah, good times, man.
We rip so much stuff apart so fast with Sawzalls and good blades. Man, if you got to have about 30 blades with you too, man.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know how they are now, the quick disconnect, flip it, turn it. It's
30 blades and 30 batteries, and
oh my gosh, right? And we got, of course, what we do, we got to have a corded backup. If the batteries die, we got plenty of batteries, but if they die or don't work for whatever reason, we got to plug those, get that straight line power in, and have at it.
It's so funny. They talk about all this, and I'm still thinking about all the nasty whiskey we just drank. My brain is like, man, that's just horrible. That's where my brain is at.
You see the days.
Yeah, man, it just messed up. Yeah. And the Garrett Brothers good. I'm like, man, it's making me remember how nasty everything we drank was. Like, really, dude. Like, there was no real, like, how you gonna be a winner in an ugly girl pageant? How you gonna?
Right. The best.
So Charles, I have to ask. So we had the same experience tonight, going through all these awful whiskeys. What was the worst note in your mind that you picked up going through all these? What was the note that just really, like, is just burned into your memory? Like, it's like a mental scar.
Trauma I don't remember. I'm glad I don't. One of them smelled like old feet. Then I kept talking about how I go back. I don't remember what it was. It just was like, wow, this smelled like straight, like say, old man's feet or something, right?
Yeah, sour.
Yeah, it was like
sour.
One smelled like rotten grapes or something. Yeah, it's a lot of horrible ones. It's like, man, it's like, I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, I can't get this frown off my face.
Yeah, it's like it in a bottle, like it became your worst nightmare. It's like, whatever you don't like, I'm gonna become that. So that's like try to move to another whiskey with all horrible.
Go to hell and they're like, hey, this is all you have to drink down here.
Yeah, man. Cool, man. I recommend everybody avoid all those bottles.
Memory.
For sure, man. For sure.
I'm ready to laugh. Like, I was laughing about how bad it was. That was crazy. The first time I drank the first one, I was like, my God, this can't be real. Nothing can taste that horrible. Like, I cried because it tastes that horrible. That's where my brain is at. I don't like bad whiskey at all, bro. It can totally scar you for life. You're like, nah, I don't want any more whiskey ever. Nah, it might be the best ever in that glass or that dram, whatever term people want to use. And I'd be like, nah, I'm good. Because I just remember, that's bad. It's like trauma. It's PTSD, man.
Yeah, like I need more of it. I don't need more PTSD.
PTSD for bad whiskey.
Yeah, this is really dude. I can only, not to make slight. I understand that some people go through stuff and they gotta relive it. That's what I'm feeling like, And sometimes you can make jokes about it, but
you see, I'm just soaking them.
Yeah, so that's where my brain is at, dude. I'm trying to really enjoy this, and I'm really not. I'm not enjoying it. Like, I want to just rinse my mouth off, but I really want this in my mouth to taste the way all that, like, and just messing it up.
So
you talking about cutting cars apart. I'm talking about damn bad whiskey. My brain is sorry, Bobby.
So Charles, just to rehash, just quick service announcement to all the folks watching. What are the 3 bottles? We drank 6 tonight. Maybe you guys had 7, I guess. So of the 6 we had, what are the 3 you would say absolutely never buy under any circumstances? What are your 3?
Want me to name it or somebody else?
No, yeah, you're 3.
One I'm biased. Never ever buy Brothers Bond ever. never buy Brothers Bond ever. I don't care where I rank it.
That was my last place.
Trash.
I agree.
I would never buy that.
Charles Goodnight was
Charles
bad.
Goodnight is horrible. Never buy that.
And that Woodenville.
That was horrible too. Like Brothers Bond, I don't care what anybody think. I don't care where I rank it. That should be the one you should avoid at all costs. No matter what I'm telling you, I don't care if it was number one on my list. Avoid that at all costs.
I'm telling you, folks. Roll the dice if you want, but I wouldn't.
We warned you. You were warned.
That particle board.
Yeah. If you like the taste of particle board, go for it. Roll the dice and see what you get.
Listen,
there's
no such thing as a good turd. I don't care if it's a pretty turd or ugly turd. It's still a turd. You don't need to sip on no turd.
Bobby, I gotta say, I love what Luxro is doing with those distillers collections. They're right around like $30, $35, and those are some killer bottles, man.
Dude, I was so surprised with this bottle, man. Yeah, Hanging AZ. This is the distillers collection Rebel.
Here, let me.
Delicious, man. If you haven't had it, if you can get it, grab it, man.
Look at that. That is a solid bottle right there.
It is. It's a beautiful label too. There's a lot of dark chocolate, a lot of cherry, and 113 proof. It is a solid bottle. I'm disappointed I waited this long to grab it, honestly. And I did a video on YouTube on this. I just haven't put it on yet. I got like 3 videos waiting to edit. Full-length videos. I'll throw them there soon. Hey, while I'm on that real quick, Sean.
Yeah.
You say you have a buddy going on live tomorrow that goes on live tomorrow?
Yeah. So Anthony will be on tomorrow.
Okay. So what time does he go on your time?
I think. Don't
talk to Anthony. 4:30.
Yeah.
Bourbon Neophyte. You leave like 4:30 p.m.
Well, so that's 4:30. Yeah.
Our time. 4:30 our time.
2:30 here.
Yeah. So it's 7:30 Eastern, I believe.
7:30.
It's 4:30 p.m. our time, Anthony.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I go on a couple hours before that, I will be okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna go on live tomorrow, 2:30. 2:30 Pacific Standard Time, and I'll get the. You said so. I can set that through StreamYard. I think I figured it out yesterday, and it'll just. Will that throw that onto YouTube for me?
Yeah, so you could. I mean, as soon as you're done with us here, you could set it up tonight if you want.
Yeah.
So just go.
StreamYard. It's easy, bro.
Yeah. So just go on your StreamYard. It's going to ask you to select your account,
right.
And then you go through the process, and just like basically like
schedule for later, right? A little box.
Yeah. So you schedule the time, and you can put all the stuff in your box just like you would a YouTube video, all the links you want to put in there, and whatever else, and your description. And then it just throws it on YouTube. And I always make sure. So once it's done and it's up, there's an option on your StreamYard to view it on YouTube, and then you can just make sure that it looks right and everything came out the way you wanted. So I always do that once I'm done, and then then for sure that you're good to go.
Perfect. I'll go tomorrow. I'll try tomorrow at 2:30 and see how that works. See how it works out.
Sounds good, man.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Right on. Thanks for your help, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man, and you're doing some good stuff, man. And I need to get on the short train. I need to get on, doing these shorts. I don't like the vertical rather than horizontal layout, but
I hate it, dude.
It is what it is.
I want people to see stuff. I like doing this. Is ultimately what I want to do. I want to be on YouTube live doing this stuff, and all the other stuff that goes with it is the necessary evil for now,
Yeah. I feel like me and Charles, I don't want to speak for Charles, but I feel like we kind of feel the same. I mean, me and him have talked many times about the fact that this is kind of not that the rest of life isn't good, but this is kind of the highlight of my week, hanging out with the fellas,
it is.
Just chatting with you guys, talking whiskey, talking with the folks in chat, all this stuff. This is certainly the best part of this stuff. The content is, it's all right, but the editing and all the stuff, we all know what it is.
5-minute video takes an hour and a half to edit.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta make the thumbnail. That's
my answer. Stop editing. Just do the video and post it and let it go.
Oh man! But you guys want to hear me?
Nobody want to hear me when I say that. Nobody want to hear me when I say that.
Martian tax guys.
Yeah. So the problem is, Charles, is that I'm a perfectionist, and so all this stuttering I'm doing right now, I would edit that out because I don't like it. And like I will retake a line until I get it right. You should see my unedited versions of videos. It's it's a hot mess, man. Like Charles has this flow that's just smooth and silky. So he can get
these videos. He just chill, man. Talking to is that your brother-in-law, your brother, or Charles? That's all that films.
Brian, yeah.
B is his giant bodyguard.
Exactly.
What do we know what he looks like, or does he not ever get on camera?
He wants to be a mystery. You can find out if you try, but he wants to be a mystery.
I mean, so here's what's funny. I'm not gonna put B out there, but B is out there. Like you can see what he looks like. It's not impossible to find him. I'm not going to say how. I'm not going to say how because he likes to remain anonymous, and I will respect. I will respect my friend. But you can see. I've seen B's face. So it's just he wants to remain anonymous, and that's okay. I'm hoping someday B will grace our presence here on the Whiskey Tube, and he'll be sitting right beside Charles. We've had many lovely ladies beside Charles. Never seen B though. Never seen B.
Yeah, I try, but one day.
It doesn't even look like you're trying. You're just pulling him in. You're just smooth.
Well, B is a big guy. He's hard to pull in. You can't just pull him in.
Yeah,
he needs his own
big
monitor.
Man. Huh?
He needs his own monitor. He needs his own camera. Oh, he's a big dude.
No, he's big,
I mean, so B, am I right? So you're 6'7" or 6'8"?
6'7".
6'7", yeah. So yeah, he's a giant person.
Dang, man, that's a big dude.
Big dude, trust me when you see him.
I believe you.
Yeah, you're not gonna pull B anywhere.
No.
Yeah, I'm cool, bro.
All you do to like that, you say yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what I'd be like, man. I'm sorry. I apologize. Man, I'm still like you. I don't mean it. My bad. Trust me.
Hey, country, appreciate you popping in, man. I believe this is your first time on stream, so thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you for popping in. Yeah.
So how does everybody feel about Obi-Wan?
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
I'm so disappointed, but I keep watching it. I'm kicking myself in the Jimmy, dude. I keep watching it.
Bobby, I've been doing the same thing with like the last 3 Star Wars things they put out. Like I keep watching them, and then by the end I'm like, well, this was another disappointment.
Right. Same with Marvel. Anything Marvel now, Disney's ruining everything, dude.
It's the message. We got to get the message out.
Oh my goodness, right?
You don't want me to talk about it. I'm gonna just be quiet because I say stuff is gonna be wrong.
No, what? Hey,
it's you're gonna say what we're thinking.
hey, Charles, it's almost 11 o'clock. We can talk about it. Because if you don't talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. Also, not right this second, but I also want to talk about the new Candyman. I know B has seen it.
A new Candyman? Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Okay, I'm gonna say what I have a problem with the secret agenda that they're pushing. Like, if
it's
you make
not even secret though.
But it's subtle. Like, if you make a show and you call the show Miss Marvel, I know what I'm seeing. Now, if it's called Miss Marvel and all I see is Captain Marvel as a man or Captain America, I'm like, what happened to Miss Marvel? They're doing that to a lot of shows where they're baiting and switching you, and that's where it irritates me. She-Hulk is She-Hulk, so I know I'm going to see She-Hulk. It's cool if the Hulk is in there, but I bet you the Hulk won't be in there like it was called the Hulk, and She-Hulk will be in the Hulk. It'll be the whole. So Obi-Wan is like the Reva Leia show. You learn from 3 movies with Luke and Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan got turned into a tit milker like Luke. Exactly, AC.
You know, Leia has a better relationship with Obi-Wan than Luke ever did in the 3 movies. So so it's like you replace. Go ahead. I can keep going on this.
Go for it, man.
I don't want to cut you off. I want you to keep going, Charles. But I got to step on the Leia thing. The child they chose to play Leia and the way she's written is the most annoying character I've ever seen on film. Like, she is terrible to watch. It's like the most insufferable child I've ever seen. Like, if that were my child, I would hate to take her anywhere. I would be embarrassed to take her outside. Like who are these parents that they're letting their child behave that way? Like she's telling adults what to do.
Right.
You don't get to do that when you're a child. You're a freaking child. Know your position.
I agree. Other thing is like
it's
bad writing, and Leah got to say Leah got to say Obi-Wan. Like first she rebelled about him when he say this, she say what she want to say. Then he made a mistake, and she's smarter than, so she's better than Obi-Wan. It's like
no.
Hey, we got to pull some words, a phrase, famous words from The Rock when way back before he was a movie star. It's what you say to a little kid like that. Know your role and shut your mouth.
Exactly.
Just like that.
I'm confused.
I mean, what is she? She's supposed to be like 8 or 10 years old, and she's
10 years old. She's 10 years old.
I mean, so she's telling Obi-Wan, who is a respected character in Star Wars lore, and she is treating him like, excuse the phrase, but she's treating him like a bitch. I mean, throughout the whole series, Obi-Wan is her bitch. No, I did not sign up for that. That is not what I'm here for. So if that's what you're going to do, Disney, then I'm out. Sorry. There's no way that an 18-year-old girl gets to run one of my favorite characters into the ground. I'm not going to watch you do that.
It's just, I can go way, it just doesn't make sense. Like some of the
last 3 movies didn't make any sense.
I'm not even going to talk about those. Those don't exist in my canon.
Exactly.
They don't exist.
Abominations.
Yeah, that was,
dude.
okay, look, this is the argument. How if you did great with the Mandalorian, great. I can even accept Boba Fett, even though they try to push it in there too. But I could deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but this,
decent.
Go ahead. I mean, I just don't understand. Like, dude, you don't have to do. You could have just said Leia, and then I would have. Oh, I'm gonna watch. We're gonna learn about Leia. You didn't have to. So it doesn't. It defeats the canon. Obi-Wan used like because she knows his name is Obi-Wan and she knows his being. It'd be different if she didn't know he was called Obi-Wan. So then that message she said, Obi-Wan, you started with the Clone Wars. The message should be totally different.
Yeah.
Ben, you helped save me as a kid. Can you please help us again? See, now you didn't kind of retcon the Star Wars, the original one. So they gotta, okay, we all know that Darth Vader gotta lose to Obi-Wan because in Star Wars he says, at the time I was a student, now I'm the master. So when is that gonna happen? Because now Darth Vader, they kind of mopped him up, and he's like, it doesn't make sense. Like some of the stuff they're doing. Or I watch Rebels. So why would you even kill the Grand Inquisitor? Even if you bring it back, why would you even? It doesn't.
Exactly.
Some of the stuff they're doing doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all.
So let's transition from talking about Leia and that terrible character to the next terrible character. Look, folks,
Reba?
There's no way I can talk about this. I mean, Disney made it racist. Okay, let's be fair. I didn't make it racist. Disney did.
Everything they have that way.
So, I mean, it's if you have a
brain, so pay attention how much a Star Wars fan I am.
I mean,
understand
if you have a brain, then you can see what's going on. I mean, of course, it has to be a black female that's the standout, most powerful character. It has to be that.
The big white,
smarter than Darth Vader. Darth Vader, who can't. She's smarter than Darth Vader and able to pull out Obi-Wan. Darth Vader? You tell me you're more ruthless than Darth Vader? Really?
Yeah. Are you freaking serious right now?
No.
I mean,
Darth Vader, who got
the first 3 movies right there.
Darth Vader, who got Boba Fett to follow Han Solo and got to Cloud City and set up the whole capture before them. That Darth Vader,
right?
Okay, so
this guy.
Yes,
here's my issue though. Like that's certainly one of them, but also Obi-Wan episode 2, he bitches out and hides from her the whole time.
Yeah,
this is the guy that beat Darth Vader. He thought he was dead. He thought that Anakin was dead.
Yes,
that's this guy. That's who Obi-Wan is. He killed who Darth Vader became. That's what he thought happened. And now this man is a coward and running from her. He's hiding behind boxes because he will not face her. That's what Disney has done to Obi-Wan.
I'm done with that. I could go deeper. It doesn't make sense.
I'm sorry I'm getting so animated, folks, but this series has truly pissed me off. Like Disney just keeps pushing the envelope, and now it's too far. now you're stepping over a line, and I'm done with you. Like I'm about to cancel the subscription because I'm so done with Disney.
Yeah. Let me say this. I'm not. Understand, people. This has nothing to do with anything, but understand. I'm not mad at a powerful woman character. I'm not mad to see a woman villain. That's not what I'm saying. But in every show has to be the powerful woman character or Villain. It's like, why? Like it doesn't make sense. If you got to be of color or of something, like it got to be always something like. I'm confused by that. Every single one. Okay, Boba Fett is the Asian woman that's more powerful than Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying? I'm just they're doing it in every one. Like
you watch the G.I. Joe movies?
I could.
Snake Eyes.
You know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not, and I'm not trying to. If it's written well, you can make Assault. I can watch that. I can watch a Black Widow because it's called Black Widow. I know who she is, but you don't make Black Widow the star of Captain America. That doesn't make sense. You don't make.
Black Widow was pretty good. But
I'm using because it's called Black Widow. She's Black Widow. I know what I'm getting. You don't put Black Widow as a star in Captain America. You don't make Reva the star of Obi-Wan. You don't do that. That's what gets me.
Well, somebody said this is why, because his name is going to make people watch it more than
the Inquisitors. I watched it though. It'd been dope.
Yeah, because people are Inquisitors. Oh yeah, Obi-Wan. Oh, this is gonna be badass, right?
I mean, so here's the thing. When I saw episode 1 and I saw the Grand Inquisitor, I was hyped. And then that bar scene happened, and Reva steps up and she's all cocky and doing her thing, and I was like, okay, now you see where this is going to go. I mean, you already knew. You knew from episode 1 where this was going. It was so like Disney shows their hand so early.
Yeah,
they're like, okay, this is our character. This is who you got to get behind. Get behind the strong, powerful woman here. That's the character you have to get behind. We're telling you right now, this is the character we want you to follow.
At the end, she's going to be a hero. Watch. She's going to be a hero. If they're going to make her the hero. She's the good person. She can't just be a villain. She got to be the hero at the end. Every single one.
Both the best villain and the best hero. Right?
She's going to be. She's going to be the watch at the end. She's the hero, and I'm already seeing it on the wall. If she's not the hero, I'll be like, okay, they tricked me. But I'm pretty sure she's going to be the hero. It's a good thing going on. I'm done with it.
Darth Vader's busy making Death Star plans. You can't be bothered.
Okay, this is what I told B. Darth Vader is even when it's
to that. I'm going to think that. Thank you. That's what I'm going to believe, because I'll get pissed off any other way.
Let me tell you this. Let me say this real fast.
I apologize. I apologize for my comments here. I just this stuff really irritates me because I hate to see not just our entertainment but our society going this way. It just it pisses me off.
I'm a Darth Vader fan, and me and B talked about this, and I'm gonna say it now. Darth Vader is subtle with what I'm gonna do. He's not blatant. I'm gonna kill you if you lie. He's gonna say, "Don't disappoint me. I would hate to not give you your promotion." He's gonna say, "Oh, is that what you think? Thank you for your advice."
Girls forever,
right?
He's more like that. Darth Vader's more that. Darth Vader's like, "I appreciate your apology," and then you're dead. He's not. Yeah. He's not going to say, "I'm going to kill you." He would say, "Don't disappoint me. I would hate to not see you."
Exactly.
So they wrote him wrong because he's not blatant. He's subtle.
See that's what to me that's what makes Darth Vader the ultimate like evil character, is because he's always in control.
Yes.
Like he never, even when he's killing somebody, he is completely in control of his emotions. He never yells. There's, Darth Vader is super chill, even when he's murdering you. And that is the true sign of a psychopath, is there's no emotion to it. It's just business. And that's what makes Darth Vader such the perfect evil character, is that to him, it's just, you're a thing in the way. He doesn't even think about it as like human beings he's killing. It's just, you're an obstacle he has to get rid of. And so to him, it's all business. So there's no emotion. There's no like, oh, well, I got to deal with this guy today. No, Darth Vader doesn't have that thought. It's just, okay, you're in the way. And that's it. That's as far as it goes.
They even did him right in Rogue One. They told him, don't choke on your ambition. That's Darth. They did him because he didn't say, shut up. He was like, don't choke on your ambition. So he said like that. It was like, okay, that's a Darth Vader line. You know what I mean?
And what makes that line so powerful is that everyone in that room knew what he meant.
Yes.
Like,
so
he doesn't have to say what he means because everyone knows what he means.
Yeah. Nobody even wants to talk, right? Because they don't want to say the wrong thing.
Exactly.
That's his level, right? Somebody talk. I'm cool.
Empire Strikes Back is the best Darth Vader movie, other than Rogue One scene, because when the Millennium Falcon got away, he turned back and looked at the people behind him. He looked again. Everybody was like, "Oh man, he better kill us!" And then he just walked away. That's Darth Vader. That's it. Like, dude, did we say anything? Exactly.
Real quick, I have to read Wood's comment because this pretty well sums up how I feel about the last 3 movies and probably how you guys do as well. The last 3 movies were all about a 15-year-old girl with no training doing what Luke and Vader together could not. Give me a break.
I'm done with it. And there's no listen, I love ladies. I don't mind saying a strong woman. I don't mind that if you can't, they got to go through the same.
Charles, I got to step in and say something here. All right. So, folks, we need to be honest with ourselves. That's the thing that society is lacking these days. There's a reason that the WNBA sucks and the NBA is awesome. There is a clear statistical, genetic, biological difference between men and women. We need to face the facts here and stop pussyfooting around. Science is science. We need to deal with it and become adults instead of pretending that we can do the same things. And it doesn't mean we're not equal. Ladies, if you're out there, I want to be very clear. We have different abilities. That doesn't make us unequal. It's just we're good at different things.
Okay. So if we are not equal. You're saying we are not equal. Brian is taller than me. Are we equal? So we're not equal. We're different.
And we are okay. So here's what I mean by that, Charles. We are equal in value. We have equal value. We do not have equal abilities.
We have. Okay. I know where you're going. I know what you mean. I'm going to argue that. It's my argument because I'm
okay.
When it comes to having babies, am I equal in value to a woman?
Well, yes, because without you, she can't make without you, Charles, she can't make one.
Okay, let me explain. So all you need is one man, and you have 20 women and repopulate. So, so I'm just saying, women are way more valuable when it comes to making babies than men are. So for us to say we're equal in that's not true. So we all have different abilities. So we may all be.
Heard that argument. That's a good argument. It's valid.
So what I'm trying to say is, equality.
Like I really need to pee, but I got to stay for this. So keep going, Charles.
What I'm saying is we're equal in humanity. That we're all humans of equal respect under the law.
That's what I mean by.
I know what you meant. Still, for me to say that a woman is equal to me, it's like saying I'm equal to a woman. No, we're different. There's things that I can do, she can't do, and things that she can do, I can't do. So we're different, and we're not. Somebody who is stronger is not equal to somebody who's weaker, because if I got a big ass heavy rock,
right here,
I don't want no weak person. I want a strong person. They're not equal. Well, I'm just as equal as them. No, we're not. You know what I mean? So that's confusion that we try to embrace. What we want is equality under the law. Equality when it comes to respect, depending on what the initial meeting. I'm gonna treat you with respect. You treat me with respect. Equality means you get the same chance. Don't mean you get the same outcome, but you get the same chance. You get the same opportunity to achieve. And it's not going. No matter how much I want to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I'm not 7 foot.
Yeah, that's true.
We're not equal.
Facts right here.
So that's where I want people to understand. No matter, you accept differences. If we're equal, then I am a tree. That's all I'm going to say. And you can pick oranges, imaginary oranges, and eat and live off of me, but you can't. So it's not to say that the tree and I are the same or different. I am a man. No matter how much I want to be a woman, I am not a woman. If I can't give birth to a child, if something can't come out of my uterus and poof, big old head pop out, my thing stretched between my legs, I'm not equal to a woman in that. And woman, so I'm just using that example.
Country, if we offended you, I'm sorry, man. We're just talking.
Who am I offending by? You can offend somebody.
Hey, Sean. Hey, Sean, hanging AZ's got about 5 bangers in a row, dude.
I'm gonna stop.
Yeah. I
Somebody
just
defend
saw a country.
Oh, dude.
I hope we didn't.
Got all of them.
All right,
Dude,
so
you're gonna go to Dagobah crap on Yoda.
let's get to some chat here because chat has been killing it.
Oh,
Darth
dude.
Vader is busy making Death Star plans. He can't be about it. Exactly.
Dude.
I was so excited to see the series got fooled again. I think we all feel that pain, AC. I think we all feel that pain. Girl power, Spice Girls forever. Yeah, for sure, Cohen. Reva has no control of the dark side. It does seem that way. Although I have to say, for a woman her size, she is incredibly athletic. Like she's doing things that a woman her size generally can't do. So I'm surprised by that. Disney, I have some questions. She is going to fly to Dagobah and crap on Yoda.
Yeah.
Yoda?
Yeah.
While she's okay, got it. Okay. If Kylo Ren never took his dumb helmet off, movie might have.
You said the same thing.
I mean, okay. So real quick, so it would have been better because super emo Kylo is not my thing, but Rey still would have ruined it. There's no way around the fact that Rey would have ruined movies anyway.
I disagree. If Rey would have trained and got her hand cut off, then it would be more. If she would have lost a couple fights, I'm just saying every other Jedi trained and lost.
Sports joke, yeah.
Hey, how many Death Stars they destroy at the end of these movies?
All of them. All of the Death Stars.
Yeah. The ending was the same too much.
So, yeah, if Rey would have got like her arm cut off, got her face slashed or something,
they could have changed her leg or something, right?
Woods got another.
No, she lost her memory or something like that.
Yeah, she didn't go through no trouble. No. She didn't go through nothing. No, quote unquote, no women problems, no nothing. She was ready to go all the time. I'm just saying.
So it's midichlorians.
Charles going deep here. Charles going deep.
Hey, was it?
Real quick. Woods here with a comment. I love a good, strong female character, but you have to make me believe it. I agree. Yes, make me believe.
Me too. Make me believe it.
Yeah,
a lot of great. Charlie Baltimore, Long Kiss Goodnight.
Yeah,
Sigourney Weaver, Alien.
So, because me and my wife, we talk about this stuff all the time when we're watching it together. And, I want to be very clear. I have no problem with a female lead. It's just that make it believable. Like Wood said, if you're going to have a female lead, then write it well and make it believable. Make me believe that this is the person that you're saying that she is. Because Star Wars, the 3 last movies failed to do that. Rey did not come across as a character that you would believe had these abilities because there was no training. I mean, her training was swinging a lightsaber like a baseball bat if you're a crazy person, watching Luke drink some like space cow milk, and then also she's just randomly jumping over giant gorges and lifting rocks.
Let me explain. And she's getting trained by Leia, who's actually more powerful than Luke, who can fly through outer space and not die.
Yeah.
And never been trained one day. I read all the legend stuff.
I gotta hit the head.
Leia was better than Luke in these new movies. Their whole plan was to let Luke die, and they didn't know that she was going to die in real life and make Leia the better one. That was the whole plan. Leia is better. She was really the more powerful one. They try to really set it up, and snap, she died. So we can't set it up like we wanted to. So Leia's really the master.
Right. And then in 5 minutes, Rey flips the script on Kylo Ren and pulls a Jedi mind trick on him and starts getting in his head. Really?
Yeah.
No training. No training at all. Doesn't even know what she's doing.
B's argument was when I first saw the Phantom Menace, and I was like, dude, all they did was do A New Hope over again, and she had no flaws. He was like, man, maybe she got trained and she was a kid. And if she had been in the temple and lost her memory and had like the Star Wars.
Set it up that way or something.
Knights of the Old Republic, like you end up being Revan, who's already Dark Revan, who was already Force trained. So you learn your Force back because you already knew it. If they did that, it makes sense.
Yeah,
but she never got trained.
And
never.
Flashbacks in there or something make us believe that it had already happened, and all of a sudden she's getting it back or what? It's something like that.
Yeah, man. Maybe she was drinking whiskey, and that's where our power's coming from. She has some Garrison brothers hidden on some of the planets, Tatooine or whatever it was at. They didn't even show no new real planets in the new version, the new Star Wars? What new planet they showed? Exegol? And I don't remember none of them.
You're right.
I don't remember no Mustafar, no Hoth, no Bespin. I don't remember none of the planets.
Weren't they on Tatooine for a minute?
Say what?
Weren't they on Tatooine for a while?
I don't know where they went. That's how much I don't remember none of those movies.
Right?
I don't remember where they went. It was nothing new. It was nothing. No Naboo starfighters. Nothing new. No new equipment was shown. They just rehashed the whole thing. Nothing new. So 30 years.
Empire again, they just called it something else.
Yeah, it was just. I didn't get it.
Was it New World Order? Is that what it was? It something new, something old?
Yeah, it didn't make sense.
Nah.
They didn't do good. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. I don't understand. I will never understand. I feel for myself like, man, I want to be a Star Wars fan, and I'm not a fan like I used to be.
Oh, dude, right?
That's sad, bro. And
so do you watch Marvel stuff too?
Yes, I do. I've fallen off.
Of course, same reason, right?
Pretty much. Like I can't make it through Hawkeye, and I don't want to. Like I haven't seen Moon Knight. I could like the Eternals. I could deal with, even though that was the same type of kumbaya. You know, it wasn't horrible. You know, I'm not gonna go too deep because I'm gonna hurt people's feelings if I start talking about it. Where it's just weird stuff. Weirdo. The new world we're living in. I got to be open. I got to change who I am. Pray for me, people.
Hey, the women in that were awesome though. I like those characters. I like the characters in Mandalorian.
It was dope. I think Mandalorian was actually good. But still, they should have called it. You said Mandalorian was good.
Yeah.
Boba Fett disappointed me a little bit because it should have been.
They tried to make him sound like this easygoing good guy. Like, dude, he's the most ruthless bounty hunter. Come on, dude.
No, but that is not what bothered me. It's like Boba Fett was more the Mandalorian guest starring Boba Fett. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
It was more like it wasn't even Boba Fett's show. It was, what's her name of the girl? I can't remember her name right now.
The chick that he was
with? The bounty hunter. It was more her show than his show in my mind. She's the one doing all
that. The Mandalorian comes in with a whole episode by itself, right?
Yeah. It was like a hodgepodge.
You talking about the chick that fought MMA?
No, that's not her name. What's her name?
I can't remember. She was in the. I can't remember.
What's her name? I knew her name. Finish something. Finish. What's her name? Mandalorian chick. I'll look it up real fast. Phoenix Zan. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. Mando chick. Hold on, I'll look it up.
All right.
Phoenix Shaw or something like that.
Moon Knight was craptastic indeed.
Dude, Hanging Z, what's the best villain ever? Yeah, right. Star Wars. Yeah, right. Star Wars not complicated, right? All they had to do is
Ming something.
No, that's her. Ming Na's her name. But
and her real name is Ming Na, right? She was
Fennec Shan. It's Fennec Shan.
Fennec Shan, yeah.
Fennec Shan. I just couldn't think of her name for a second. Fennec Shan. I knew it earlier.
So here's the thing, though, is that I thought that she was an interesting character. That's really not my biggest gripe with the Boba Fett show. That was not really a Boba Fett show. Yeah. It was really like they didn't make him stand alone.
Right. And he'd been alone his entire career.
Yeah. I mean, so for one, I didn't like that they made him into like this soft-hearted guy, which is not who Boba Fett was ever in any of the movies. He's a freaking bounty hunter.
Most ruthless bounty hunter ever.
Yeah. This guy like captures and kills people for a living. And now all of a sudden he's like, oh, I'm tired of killing people. I'm just going to be, I just want to be like a nice, like kingly person and see if I can rule. Yeah.
Or whatever it was. Jabba's replacement.
So there was that. And then on top of that, then they just like kept inserting Mandalorian into it. Like, and I love the Mandalorian series. I want to be clear, but like make the Boba Fett series stand on its own. Don't keep inserting like Mando in to try and carry it. Make it
anything. Yeah. Boba Fett's probably the most beloved character in all of Star Wars. You didn't need anything else. You had Boba Fett.
That should have been all we needed, honestly.
Yeah, that's all I needed. That's just not what they gave us.
Boba Fett was like the first superstar character before anybody else.
Right.
I agree. And he wasn't even in it long.
Yeah, 2 seconds. Yeah.
Right.
What is up, Eric Isaacson? Welcome to the party. We're talking about stuff that offends a lot of people, so I hope you can hang with us.
I'm turning it down. I'm not going full in. I'm glad I'm not, because we would be straight canceled if I went in. I'm holding back.
Well, you know, this is probably why neither one of us are monetized yet, Charles. It's okay though, because
They holding me back.
I don't give a damn. I tell you, where we're going next, folks, might be worse. So we're going to transition topics.
Let's do it.
I feel like B has probably seen this. Maybe you have as well, Charles. Maybe you have too, Bobby. Who has seen the new Candyman? I'm not talking about the old school one, the new one.
I haven't
Let
seen
B
it.
talk about that. Let B talk about it. You know he's seen it.
Yes, I've seen it.
All right, so B, I'm going to let you go first. I have my thoughts. They're ready to go. They are cocked and loaded. What are your thoughts on the new Candyman?
I didn't like it.
Tell me why. Expand on that thought. Because believe me, I got a lot of thoughts about it, but I want you to talk first.
For me, I love the first one.
Exactly.
It's hard to see a remake then.
Yeah, I love the first one, from the music to. Yeah, I love the first one so much that it was hard for me to get through this new Candyman. Now, the only thing that I kind of like, the idea, I don't know if you want me to spoil it or not. You don't care about
who?
Spoil it. Yeah, this is okay. So I will say outright, folks, this is a crap movie. It's a terrible movie. We're going to get into why in a second. But go ahead, B. Spoil it away. I don't care.
Well, the fact that I kind of like the fact that Candyman is the idea of it, that he can be, different people. That kind of was a little bit cool to me. But other than that, I didn't care about really none of it.
He said, I didn't care about none of it. What didn't you like?
Huh?
What didn't you like the most?
So
I didn't like the characters.
B, you know me well enough. You probably know where I'm going.
I know where you're going. He's just not going there, and I'm trying to get him to go.
Don't be good.
Don't be good. You
No, go ahead, Sean.
I know what he really think. He ain't saying it.
B, here's the thing. I cannot live your experience, so I want you to speak from your experience, and you tell me your thoughts on this movie honestly.
Be honest, bro. I'll let it flow. I know what he's trying to think. He talked to me about it.
B, you know what I'm driving at. So
yeah, see, that's the problem. I'm happy that you're doing this because I let it flow for real, bro.
I will not let the evil flow.
Just let it be honest.
It just to me, it was just.
And what was the biggest issue?
we know what it is. B, say it.
So the old Candyman was the best. I could, dude.
yeah,
I did not like this one at all.
So was there agenda in it?
Of course.
So speak about that.
Oh, see how they
was there in there, Brian?
B,
I don't deserve all. Speak. We want to hear you say it.
So B, I put you on the spot. You don't want to talk about it. That's okay. I'll talk about it. I'll be the bad guy.
I would have did it. I would have did it if I watched the movie, but he told me, and I know what he think, and he ain't saying it, and that's what's killing me because he can say it without being mean.
So I'm gonna be straight up, folks, and I'm sorry for whoever this is about to offend. I'll apologize ahead of time.
Before you go, I'm about to try to see if I can convince him.
So,
I just got you some food. I done gave you some good drink, and you can't tell the truth on camera.
All right, last chance.
B.
Last chance.
It was a bad movie.
He won't do it.
I heard him walk away. I can
He walk away.
All right.
He walk away. He walk away.
It's true, man. True, Woods. True.
All right. I went into this movie hoping it was a better remake of the first movie. I love the first movie. I love good horror movies. This is not a good horror movie. It's a terrible horror movie set up by all of the terrible agendas that we see on the news every damn day that I'm so sick of. And that is the theme of the movie. The theme is evil white people get killed by black superhero villain, evil Candyman guy. Mm-hmm. So actually, I don't even know I don't even know if Candyman's supposed to be the evil guy in this. Like, he's supposed to be like an evil character, but in this movie, his role is killing evil white people. So it kind of feels like Candyman's the hero, even though he was supposed to be
OG.
I mean, like Candyman is supposed to be the villain. He's supposed to be the Freddy Krueger. He's supposed to be the Jason. But instead, in this movie,
he's the hero's champ.
In this movie, his role is actually killing evil white people. That's the way it's spun. Am I right in saying that, B?
You are 100% right.
Okay, and now let's be fair. The white characters that are placed in these roles play the worst of white people. So there's no way around it. All their characters are like, I don't care. It doesn't really matter what race they are. They're terrible people, like across the board. The race excluded. These are terrible people.
Right.
Can I ask you a question, Sean? Because I haven't seen the movie. So who is the hero of the movie?
Candyman.
I want to know that. Can you tell me?
Candyman is the hero of the movie.
So the man is the hero of the movie, or is it a woman?
No, Candyman, the killer, who is
the hero.
Is the hero?
Which is actually multiple people in this storyline, but Candyman is the hero. Sort of.
Spoil it for me. Tell me about the movie.
All right. Well, so sounds like we need a real life can't really, Cohen. That's kind of based on my description. That's kind of messed up. But anyway, I'll let it slide. I still need to get on that Black and Stellum. But in any case,
you love that so much, Charles.
So
it's good. I mean, I love lots of things. I really, if I could drink something right now, it'd be 1910. But I'm trying to save it, so I'm not drinking.
Do you drink it?
Nah.
Jack, I don't understand. Actually, what is everyone right now? I don't understand the question.
This is good. Got a mint gum to it. This is really good.
Hey, what's up, Paul?
Man, it's so much better than the stuff. I just had a flashback.
Now my frown coming back.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You mentioned it.
PTSD, bro. All right.
So here's my thing: is that I have no problem if you want to talk about history, right, and make it interesting. Because certainly there's a lot of evil history tied around interactions between blacks and whites. There's no, we could have long commentaries on that. But the way they went about doing it in this movie, it's just your typical bullcrap that we see on the news every day. It's race baiting at its worst. And on top of it, what really kills me is that even the kill scenes, the horror, if we want to even call it that, aren't even good. So what I look for in a good horror movie is, so you need some kind of suspense building up to it. But because the plot line is very simple, it's the most simplistic plot line ever. The plot line is this: if you say Candyman 5 times in a mirror, then he shows up and he kills people. And that's what happens throughout the whole movie. So after the first time it happens, then you know exactly what's going to happen in every other scene after that. There's no payoff. The same thing just happens 4 other times, and then that's the whole movie.
I agree.
Is it worth watching?
No,
not at all.
Just see what you think what you think would be cool for you to watch.
Okay.
But the first one was so good because it's like detective work.
Yeah, but the first one was good. He wanted to let it go through the experience. It was more like a joy of it. It was like joy of showing you the pain, joy of you really understanding me, and I want you to get it before I do what I do to you. You know what I mean? I want you to understand me. Like it was like the first one was about, right? He wanted her to understand him a little bit, correct?
Right.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah, so that was kind of a dope story. I'm cool with that. I had to go back and rewatch it, but I'm pretty sure that it was like he was kind of appreciative of her keeping his message going. You know what I mean? Am I correct?
Correct.
Well, I mean, and so also what I appreciate in a good horror movie, which this is not, is that, so say there's that scene where the person says Candyman 5 times. Well, leave one of those hanging for a second, and so then you think, oh, okay, maybe it's not happening this time. And then they're going about their daily lives. And then all of a sudden, then he shows up. So then you're surprised. But because the payoff is immediate, you're never surprised. It's the same thing like 4 times over again. So
I want to make a joke.
So there's no suspense. There's no. I wasn't even. There was 0 times I was even remotely scared throughout the entire movie.
I want to make a joke. You said something earlier, Sean. I make a joke about the term race, and I want to let you all know that I dislike all of you equally, regardless of your race. So I'm gonna dislike you. I'm gonna dislike you just as if you're a Martian, just like if you're from Asia, you get the same equal. I'm not gonna dislike you any less.
Well, I mean, okay, and
that was a joke. That was a joke.
I do
I'm gonna love you all the same.
I get it. I love it, man. We should be able to just say, everyone should say what's on their mind, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It don't bother me. If you hate me because you don't like black people, great. Keep on hating. I hate spiders.
I mean, hopefully we don't have any of that on this channel.
But listen, some people are not going to like skinny people. Some people are not going to like fat people. Some people are not going to like muscular people. So you put to act like you don't like him. Because, there's a muscular person. Let me not like him. Let me say I like him when I know I don't. As soon as you walk away, dang, I can't stand buff people. I don't care. Why? Just listen. If I don't disrespect you, just don't disrespect me. I respect your opinion. Just understand that with every opinion, there can be a repercussion. For me saying you need to stop eating sandwiches because you're overweight, it's your job to not like me for saying that. But I should still be able to say it. Yeah. You should be able to accept things that you don't like to be said and have a critique back for it. That's all I'm saying. You got the right for me. What everybody should have the right is to say something that somebody else doesn't like. That's what I want.
I want Lizzo on the cover of my Playboy magazine.
Yeah, but I like Lizzo. I'm joking. But that's the whole point I'm trying to make. She got the right to be on Playboy and look.
I agree, but I won't buy that issue.
I won't either. But I'm just saying, you got the right. But people who do like Lizzo like her. You like Roseanne before, not now. That's your choice. Some people like them BBWs.
I just threw up on my mouth a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is you got the right to dislike something. You got there's nothing wrong. Yeah. I'm different. I don't hate people for how they look. I don't have to like you, but I don't hate you. Now, if you choose to hate, you got the right to do that. Just don't hurt me physically. And I'm not going to hate.
So Charles, if I could, I want to jump in here because I'm basically piggybacking off of your same thought. And so, to me, that's exactly what this movie, Candyman, the new one, promotes: is hating white people. Now, B, tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong. Is it because a lot of people that I know they don't even like horror films like that aspect of the film.
I want to have that whole conversation. I'm going to start a conversation I didn't think I was going to start, but that bothers me. How you going to hate somebody you ain't never met? That's weird. Like you ain't ever. I just hate them. What did they do to you for you to hate anyone that you haven't met?
Well, they were raised.
It's programming, bro.
Programming. I agree.
So if I had married
Stephanie
the Martian, that means I don't like black people anymore.
That's how some of them think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You selling out.
So I married Stephanie because I like Stephanie? That's weird to me. She's a Martian.
Hey, so speaking of, let's just keep going down the controversial rabbit hole here.
Hey,
first off, what's up? Dan Deathless Dogs, great channel right there. Check him out. My dude in chat there. Thank you, Dan.
Right on, man.
Appreciate you.
Cheers, man.
Dan, we're talking about controversial stuff, man. I hope you got something to say about it. I hope you can hang out if nothing else.
It's been dubbed Whiskey Wars After Dark.
That's it. Yeah,
that's dope.
We're after 11 o'clock, so we're just rolling with it.
So politically incorrect Whiskey Wars. Here we go.
Yeah, I mean, so
I love it.
This was a story that came out maybe 2 weeks ago, and this is another one that really pissed me off. So I watch a lot of NBA stuff and a lot of content wrapped around the NBA, and one of my favorite presenters that kind of does a nice job of covering NBA, topics and things like that. He brought up the fact that I guess there was some controversy that LeBron's son was dating a white woman, and there was all this outrage on Twitter, and and how all these famous rich black men are now dating white women, and how they're selling out, and this and that. Charles B, just take it away, man. Just
I've been arguing this for a long time. I've probably done some videos on my own channel about
proximity.
Proximity is everything. It's proximity and commonality. So I live next door to Sean. Sean liked whiskey. I grew up with Sean my whole life. Sean had a sister, Becky. And so Becky and Charles over the years have developed attraction. So I married Becky, and Becky is not black. She's whatever she is, white or Italian or whatever.
I want to say personally, as Becky's brother, I'd be really happy for Becky because Charles is a good dude.
Thank you. So let me continue. So the problem is, somebody will say, you should have married one of us. Well, I live next door to Sean. I know Becky. I don't know you. You from Georgia. We from Kentucky together. Are you from Georgia? I ain't never been to Georgia. I don't speak like you speak. You don't even like bourbon. You like whiskey. You like scotch. Why would I marry you? We got more in common. We wear the same type of clothes. We like the same type of music. And she like whiskey. But you're still out. How am I selling out? This is what I know. So you telling me because you look like me more than they do that you're more connected to me? It's weirdo stuff. We live in a weirdo world. It's weird.
That's a fact right there, man.
That's
We're
for sure.
Weirdo world right now.
I'm telling you.
I don't care what you do. Just don't put it on me. Listen, I like women. There's a dude that likes men. That's your choice. I'm not mad at you for liking men. I may think it's strange, but I'm not going to hate. I wouldn't do it, but you can do it. You can go ahead and touch all the men things you want to touch. I'm not here to say, just leave me alone. Let me stay with the women. We're good. Don't tell me I'm wrong because I don't want to do it. I'm just saying, don't do it to me. Do it over there. We good. You know, I'm not gonna call you a sellout because you don't like women. I don't care. I
gotta say,
I accept it.
So Charles, I gotta say, man, when I first heard this story, I kind of felt like the presenter that was covering it was kind of blowing out of proportion, for hype and for the channel he's on and all that kind of stuff. And so then I hopped on Twitter and I looked at it, and he wasn't. Actually, there was worse comments on the Twitter feed than he even highlighted. And I was so blown away that we're still in this place, that this is what we're still doing to each other, is we're shaming one another for dating somebody outside your race. Is that still what we're doing? I mean, I can't believe that this is what we're still doing to one another.
I'll tell you why it is. I really think about it a lot because I talk about this. It's really about power and control and nepotism. And people want to create power bases. And they don't trust people that they figure is not going to look out for them. So they, in their brain, because of programming, they think because Sean doesn't look like Charles, Sean is going to sell him out when it going to get rough. That's not true, but that's what people believe. So that's all it is. It's about look who runs this. And because most people in the past worked off of groups like that. So most people can't get past yesterday.
Yeah, it's tribalism still going.
It's weird. I don't understand it all. Nationalism, all this stuff. Like, I'm American. I love the United States of America. That's where I'm from California. But I don't hate somebody that's from Kentucky. As long as you treat me with respect, just like I don't hate nobody that's from Ukraine or from China. I don't hate none of y'all. Just let me eat. Let's work it out. And so people want so much power, and they're scared of somebody else getting more power than them, that they're gonna do anything that it takes to keep the power within. And until we can move past that, life isn't. First, you gotta accept life is not fair. Sean, you made a statement earlier that it's not equal. No matter how much you want it to be fair and equal, it's never going to be fair and equal. You got to create your own network.
To be clear, though, what I meant is that when I said equal in value, I didn't mean.
I know what you meant. I'm just making a point. I know exactly what you meant. I'm just saying people got to understand there's somebody who has a better life than me.
Oh, through
no fault of their own. They can't help that they're born to Bill Gates and they have opportunity. I can't hate them for that. My thing is, do I still have an opportunity, though? Can I still make, no matter what, I will never have that network that he has. Maybe I can, though. That's the point. I still got a chance to shake his daddy's hand.
Yeah.
And if Bill Gates might say, I like you. So that's what people don't understand. You always have a chance. The world is changing. If you want to stay in those old days when I can't talk to this guy that can connect me with the next step of my evolution, I don't need to be with that. I'm never going to say, well, no, you're not like me. We can't talk. I want to talk to anyone. I wish I could talk to anyone. And I think I'm changing. I still want to talk to people. Still, I don't always understand everybody's motives. So until I understand where you come from, I don't really want to get totally invested in you, because that's it. But other than that, I'm not judging somebody. I'm not holding them back, and I'm not going to not help you as long as you're not trying to do harm to me or anyone that I associate with. That's my whole point.
Hey, Sean.
Yeah.
I got to jump off, brother. Thanks for having me on, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it, brother. Hey, Charles, good being on with you too again,
all right,
man.
Likewise, brother.
Hey,
I'll be on tomorrow to 2:30. I'll put the thing on. Hopefully it'll pop up on YouTube. I'll check it out.
Hey, we'll be watching.
Yes, sir. We'll be there.
Mods, if you could throw Bobby's chat, one of you guys, if you could throw Bobby's link in chat, I'd appreciate it. And everybody check out Bobby over at Bad Axe Bourbon. Appreciate you, Bobby. You have a good night, man.
Man. Thanks, guys. Hey, cheers. One last cheers, brothers. Everybody.
Cheers. Cheers.
Right on.
Have a good one, Bobby. Appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Man, it was a pleasure.
Hey, I hate to put you guys on the spot, but DMC or Dan, either one of you want to hop on, man. The link's there. Feel free to. I know we're getting into some deep topics, but we can talk about lighter stuff too. We could have more lighthearted discussions and just talk, whiskey or whatever the case. Me and Charles, we like to get deep in the weeds here because, why not? Might as well talk about something. But yeah, if you guys, anybody that's watching us right now, if you got a camera and you want to pop on, feel free to. There's no discrimination. You don't have to have a channel either. If you just want to pop on and share some drinks and some thoughts, feel free to do so. Just have clothes on and be decent, language and otherwise. We appreciate that. Don't be stupid. And come on in.
So I think about that. Like, I don't mind any type of discussion. I always want to hear other people's thoughts.
Oh, that's right, Dan. My bad, man. Yeah. And there is the link, folks. So there is a link for Bobby tomorrow. There's his channel. So check out his live tomorrow at, I guess, 2:30. He's going right before Anthony. So that will be a solid block of good whiskey tube there. So we got Bobby and then Anthony over at Bourbon Neophyte. And then usually Livewire Whiskey follows up Anthony. So that will be a good Sunday afternoon right there. But anyway, back to our discussion here. It's such an oddity to me that, like, at times, you get in your own world and you feel like that things are progressing and we're moving along and we're moving in the right direction. And then you see things like this, and then you realize that maybe we're not. And to be fair, it's not all of us. It's not the, all of us that think this way. Certainly, I would say most of us are moving in the right direction, but there's still certainly this minority that wants to stay in the past. And what I'm finding is it's not just it's just not just the evil whites as Candyman would have you believe. It's both sides and actually a multiplicity of sides. There's folks from all races that are just staying in the past and they want to stay in this kind of let's stay in our culture kind of thing, and let's not go outside that, and let's not pollute the waters or whatever the thought is. I am all about sharing the love. Let's let's see what kind of stuff we can make together. Anyway,
I'm just listening, man. I think, man, life is wonderful, man. You have a chance to become the best person that you want to be every day, man. And don't stay in the doldrums and don't assume you know how somebody else thinks. I mean, we all assume. Try not to let your assumption overrule your assessment of somebody that you don't know. Don't assume that somebody's mean when they're not. Don't assume somebody won't like you when they will. That's just my thoughts. So even though I assume, I try not to. I try to wait until I know you to make an assessment and make it concrete. That's my thing. And I try to give everybody a fair shot. I mean, I try, but life is not fair. And sometimes I'm going to misjudge you. And sometimes I'm not going to give you a fair shot. You can call me out on that and check me. And then I'm going to say, you know what, you're right. Let me give you an opportunity. And that's what I want. So that's what I try to give other people. I try to give other people exactly what I want. And you can always help me improve. That's my thing, man. I just want to be the best I can be. And hopefully I never hurt you. You treat me well, I'm going to treat you even better. That's my whole philosophy. Do more for people who do for you.
Absolutely.
Instead of being a complainer, because I do complain, try to be compassionate and an inspiration.
Dwayne, I see your comment. We'll get to that in just a second, man. So real quick, AZ says, I tried to get Anthony to come on and bottle Chuck Long Branch. He told me to kick rocks. Yeah, where is Anthony these days? I haven't seen him for a couple weeks now. I assume he's out at camp. I'm guessing that's where Anthony's at. He's probably got bad reception. Love to have Anthony on if he is available, but he's probably doing other cool stuff. Anyway, my personal thought is this is very simple, and not this is no college degrees involved here. My simple thought on the whole thing is this. I think that regardless of how you believe, either God made us or we evolved and there's different races, either way, I think the whole point of all this is you got to mix up the colors, and that's when you get the best stuff. So
they're trying to do that now. That's the plan, to force amalgamation, to force assimilation.
I mean, let's be fair here.
People don't know. That's really the plan.
I mean, can we be fair that mixed race babies are some of the most beautiful people on the planet?
Agreed.
So let's get more of that happening. Share the love. That's what I'm.
It is happening no matter what. Proximity and commonality forces connection.
That's it.
So the more you force people to have to integrate, and even though people don't like it, your kids is not going. I like John, and John is Asian, and I like Bertha, and Bertha is from Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to happen.
Yep.
It's going to happen because you have commonality and proximity. That's how you make relationships.
I mean, folks, how do you think we got Brazilians? That's a mix of a bunch of stuff. And we all, God bless Brazilians.
God bless them.
Anyway, all right. Hey, there he is. There's my man. How we doing, Anthony? Appreciate you popping in. Yeah, I'm sure you are at camp. How's camp going? I know you probably don't have a good enough signal to pop on, but what you doing? What are you up to, Anthony? Haven't chatted in a while. I kind of missed most of last week. So, all right. So let's get to this question here. What's the deal with regional whiskey prices, and what's the best method to navigate a liquor store with high prices? So I do this differently than most people. That's the only privilege of owning a whiskey tube channel, is that most store owners have no idea what that even means. And so when you tell them you're on YouTube and you review whiskey, their eyes kind of light up. They don't realize how incredibly small I am, and I never tell them. And so that benefits me. But outside of that, I would say it kind of depends on your market. Because if you're in a large market, you're going to have a really hard time competing. But if you say something like, I'm looking for these specific bottles, and I will buy them the moment they come in if you give me a reasonable price on them, that might sell some of your store owners on that, because they want to move bottles. That's the business they're in, is moving bottles as fast as they can. So now there are those holdouts. So that's the thing, is you have to kind of pick and choose your stores where you're going to take this approach, because there's certain stores that would rather make $50 a year down the road than make $20 right now. So you kind of have to know your stores, know your owners, know their mindset. But that's the approach I would take, and do this when the store is fairly empty and you can kind of talk one-on-one, or else it's not going to fly, because you're going to kind of be blowing them up on their secondary prices. But if you can get a store owner one-on-one, and this is a store you frequent, that's usually the approach that I take, is say, hey, I'm a regular patron here. I come in, I buy stuff from you all the time. If you can give me these prices on these bottles that I'm looking for, and you give me a call, I am good for it. I will have cash in hand for you when they show up. But this is where I'm willing to pay. That's what I'll pay. And that's worked for me pretty often. But again, you need to know your store owner and know if that's what they're about, or would they rather hold out for an extra 30 a year down the road. But that's generally my approach. Charles, do you have a take on that?
Yes. I say don't. Don't negotiate. But he said, what is it? What's the deal with the regional whiskey prices? What's the best method to navigate a liquor store with high prices? Don't. If the prices are too high, don't go there. That's it. There you go. I don't know how many stores you have in your area. If it's too costly, the best way you can show that it's cost too much is not buy from them. There you go. Makes sense to me.
So Ron, yes. So funny enough, I popped on his chat right before he fell asleep, and I was chatting with him. And then I popped on an hour later, and it was a dead stream, and he's he's just out. Like there's nobody else there. It's just Simon. He's asleep. Oh, it was the best thing ever. Anyway, yeah. You got to love Simon though. I wish he was available right now. I'd love to have him on. But yeah, Simon goes hard on the streams. He literally goes till he passes out. You have to kind of respect that because that's some tenacity to keep going. Wait till Wars Consorts hears he has been talking about Brazil. Hey, I mean. My wife knows. I mean, I don't know who my consorts are, but I mean, Brazilian women are kind of like my Achilles heel. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I've always had a weakness for Latin women. It's just, you know, they're kind of perfectly built, and I'm not going to get super sexist, but you know, you know, if you're a man, then you know.
Oh, my answer is I got a weakness for all women. That's
well,
I'm gonna be honest. Like my problem, and I don't go deep on this. But if you know me, I want all of you. So it's hard for. That's why I'm not married.
And I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry for offending you, but
how can I offend? Okay,
you're beautiful. Okay, that's what I want to say is that you are living art. You are art walking around 24/7, and we are just
people are attracted to you all the time.
Amazed by your beauty and just gorgeousness. So, yeah.
Okay, let me go into this.
Okay, go.
My problem, Sean, I'm gonna be is I have to work hard to turn off me. That's what most people don't understand. So it's hard for me because I'm so amazed and impressed by the art, the awesomeness of ladies. So I have to separate myself. So I'm never disrespectful, and ladies don't really understand that. And then it's issues with it. Like I don't tell you to stop being a woman, but you want me to stop being me for you, and that's hard for me because let's say I was married, and then a beautiful woman walks by, I gotta look down because if I look over there, you're staring at her, and my brain, I'm thinking that's some beautiful art. I just think you're awesome, but doesn't mean I love you. See, that's my issue, and that's why I'll be a horrible. I have to just stay in a house and just drink whiskey and never go anywhere to be the best husband ever. So as soon as I go out and I see something, it's like if I look at a Lamborghini and I got a Nissan, nobody's mad that I look at a Lamborghini. But if I got a beautiful wife and here comes whoever the most next beautiful woman is, and I look at her, now I'm gonna get in trouble. That's the problem. So I have a lot of self-control. I just don't like these rules that I can't tell my wife that she's beautiful. Oh, they don't love me. I do love you.
So Charles, I got to step in here. So I would say if that's the scenario, you need a new wife.
I don't have a wife.
I know you don't, but this is a fictional scenario you've set up. So so here's the thing. Me and my wife are very open, as you've seen when she's on stream.
Your wife is awesome. You got a cool wife.
So the way we talk to each other on stream is the way we talk to each other all the time. Because I've never been about BSing my way through anything. So whatever it is, that's what it is. So if I say that a woman is attractive, then that's what it is. So, but here's the thing though, is that my wife knows just as well as I know what the line is. And the line is I can appreciate beauty from afar without tasting it. And so those are two different things.
I'm not going into this.
So the line is you can appreciate all of the beauty around you. And you can even comment on how beautiful something is, just like a piece of art. That like when you view, say, I'm going to go to music rather than actual physical art because that's my space. So like when you listen to, say, Mozart, or if you listen to like Chopin, that is beautiful art. And so a woman, and again, folks, I'm not being sexist here because I'm sure there's men that you view the same way, that are pieces of art to you. I can't comment on that because that's not how I feel. But, you know, likewise, do your own thing. Whatever fills your headspace, whatever your walking art is. We all have our things. You can comment on those things if you're in a relationship that's healthy and, adult, and still appreciate that, even though that's beautiful, you still have your partner, and then you have respect for that. So I think you can do both, but there are boundaries. So you can appreciate beauty while also respecting your mate. So that's all I'm saying. Real quick, I got to read Ron's comment here. Going back to trying to, excuse me, folks, for whatever reason, that bourbon is kind of making me burp, so I apologize. So going back to trying to get bourbon at decent prices, let's say. I tried that with a guy I had been frequently. Reading's getting hard, folks. I apologize. I tried that with a guy I had been frequenting for years and asked for a loyalty discount, and he said no. So that's the wrong store. Yeah, there's a few around here like that as well, Ron. I won't comment any further, but there's a specific type of store that says no to those kind of deals. Anyway. And Charles went off screen on that comment. So there we go. Some people say to buy local, but I have some pirate ass stores around here. Yeah, there's a lot of those. I call them museums because that's really what it is. It's a museum of bourbon because no one will ever buy those bottles because the prices are insanity. Oh, Stacy, getting deep is all I ever do. And you can take that however you like. And you can take that however you like. Anyway, I'm going to drink some water now.
I was waiting for you. Can you? I want to go back to that conversation. I'm not going to go too deep though. But I think man, I just want to have fun and to each their own. Do whatever's right for you. I just want to.
No, Charles. No, Charles. This is where me and you disagree. Because now Charles, let's be. I've known Charles I've known you 2 years now, something like that.
Okay.
It's got to be at least that. And Charles is a very mild-mannered, fun-loving, just good-spirited, forgiving human being. Probably a better human than I am. I will probably say that outright, but I cannot agree with the statement to each their own because to some folks, their each is not okay. So I can't agree with that statement because
I respect that.
Because some folks, what they're doing is it's not okay. It's not. We need to stop that because it's hurting folks around them. It's spreading ideas that aren't useful. It's spreading ideas that are harmful to society if we keep spreading them. I mean, you
gotta elaborate. I don't think I disagree. I don't disagree. I disagree. I want you to elaborate for me.
So I mean, like the movie I brought up earlier, like the ideas that are put out in Candyman. That is someone doing teach their own. And no, don't do that. That is not a good philosophy to put into film.
I haven't seen Candyman. I still want people to have the right to say it. Even if I don't agree with it, I want you to be able to say it. And I can choose to follow or not follow.
So Charles, we're talking about two different things. I'm not talking about your rights. I'm not saying we should shut them down. I'm not talking about cancel culture.
Yes. You said you should be able to have a disagreement and tell you how wrong it is. I agree with that.
Yeah. What I'm saying is just the statement to each their own implies that kind of, whatever may be. But what I'm saying is not all thoughts are decent or useful.
I agree.
At the same time, though, I want to say, though, that I'm not going to shut you down. I'm not going to say you need to be put in jail or, whatever the thing for your thoughts. I'm just saying not all thoughts are equal. That's all I'm saying is that, there are good thoughts, and then there are thoughts that they're not useful. They're not helpful to the society around you. And
I still think that is an opinion. There may be bad thoughts to me, to someone else, they're good thoughts. So I think that people should learn how to discern on their own or with their group or whatever they need to do and choose who to follow, who not to follow. I still want you to have the right to be a bad influence, even though I don't want to associate with bad influences. I think as long as it's like, I'm not into hurting anybody detrimentally. I don't want to put any type of physical pain on anyone. Still, there are some people that are sadists or masochists, and that's what they want. So if you like that, then go ahead and do it. I would want to never want you to harm yourself. If I'm not around you, I can't stop you. So I'm not worried about something I can't stop or control. I would not let you do it around me. But if you're to your own, if you're by yourself and you do something I disagree with, I'm not responsible for that. That's you. I'm not here to stop you from doing what you want to do. That's all I'm saying. That's my thing, to each their own. Just don't blame other people for the mistakes that you make unless somebody else did it to you. If you do it to yourself, I may feel sad. I may wish you would have talked to me, but there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, I mean, so my only issue, Charles, just to clear up everything, I don't care what people do in their personal lives.
Yes,
that's their personal business. You can do whatever you want. If you want to believe that goats are equal to people, or whatever your thing is, I don't really care. Or if you think lizards are perfect to have sex with, I don't know what your life is. Do whatever you want to do. You can hang out with horses all day long and think you're a horse. I don't care. Whatever.
You saw me when I was with that lizard. You actually saw me with that lizard. I mean,
Charles.
I didn't know it got broadcast. I thought I did it in private. I was like, my own personal viewing. Me and the lizard. It was sticking its tongue out and everything. I'm like, ooh.
So here's the thing, Charles, is I didn't want to call you out, but once I saw the tongues going, it kind of I had to bring it up. I had to bring it up.
I got you, bro.
It's the flickering, the flickering of the tongues really.
Servant boy.
It's burned into the flickering of the tongues is burned into my memory. But my thing is, so if you want to do that, that's fine. Your personal life is your personal life, and that's off the table. You can do whatever you want. But when you take it the step further, where you make it media, where you're trying to influence other people, then we have a problem, because then you're trying to push your agenda on other people. And Charles is dying about something. Let me run through some chat, and then we'll get to that, Charles. So going back in subject a little bit, I tell my wife that I always notice attractive women, but I am discreet about it, and I never put it in her face. I agree. And then you follow up, I'm not going to say, damn, baby, did you see the ass on her? Not going to happen. Yeah, exactly. And so that's the thing, is you gotta know the line. And after time, you know where the line is. And so you can have adult discussions about it without,
Hey, so what if one of them corner you and your wife is not around? Charles, what would you do?
What are you talking about? Corner you how?
What are you talking
about? Okay, it's easy for you to say, look at it, right? So say you had a job, right? And then, I don't know, it could be your boss, a female boss, and you think that she's hot, right? And then she tell you to come in her room, in the office or whatever, and then close the door. Are you going to be able to get away? Are you going to...
Can I get away? Would
you let it happen, or would you...
It all depends on the situation. If I'm not married, and it depends. If it's not going to lose my job, I'm running into it. I'm not running away. What are you talking about? So you got to make it make sense to me. So if I'm married, right?
Yeah.
I'm married, and I'm in a monogamous situation. I'm going to run away because I want to respect my wife. But what if I can't run away? That's the issue. You're doing a Hail Mary scenario.
What I'm saying is that the funny thing is that people can say, I know a lot of people who say they can like a pretty woman and they can control themselves. But what about that situation?
I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
But it happens. So you don't.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting.
Listen, that's the only way I can be totally 100% best guy is to lock me in a room and you wear me out all the time, and I just go to work and come home, and we can't, because anything can go wrong. And I got a lot of self-control. I don't want to be in those situations at all. So if I'm trapped in a situation, it's not good. I would not want to be there.
That's not good.
Because I know it's good. I cannot. I would have to have so much self-control and I love women. So she started touching me. It's not going to turn out well. It's going to turn out well for me. But I'm going to come back home, and she was like, "So what happened?" And I'm like, "I won't talk about it."
All right. So
I'm just being honest. I'm a type of dude. I'm just being honest. You know,
come on, Charles.
I'm not. Everybody got their flaws. My flaws are women. So I'm not going to lie about it. I'm just going to say you don't want to talk about it. You don't want to know. Let it go.
So here's the thing, Charles. Now, me and you, we've talked about this before, and you said that you were not, because I corned you about this, and you said you were not a fan. But
can I show you something?
Just a second. Wait a second. Let me finish my thought here. So I asked you if you were a fan of Jordan Peterson, and you said you're not really a fan, but you respect his work or something to that effect.
A lot of views I respect. A lot of
them. So here's my thing. One thing I learned, and really this is a biblical principle. Don't worry, folks. I'm not going to preach to you.
Solomon had many wives.
No.
Solomon had many wives. So did David. You don't want to go there with me?
What changed?
I'm serious, but I'm joking with that.
So Charles, you're talking old school Bible.
Oh, periods of this. We don't. I love you, Sean. We're not gonna have this. I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna let you win this. You're right. I'm wrong.
No. I mean, we could go real deep on this. We're not going to right now.
We're not.
This is a simple thought, and I'm just trying.
Hold on. Is this play right? Hold on.
Play.
What are you? You're too low, Charles. You're too low. Bring it up. Well, this is a scenario that would never happen. So.
No, don't do it.
Anyway, I don't know what we just saw, but okay. First off, that scenario never plays out in real life.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, though.
Okay.
That's what he was saying.
Okay. So B, I'm gonna address your question directly. I've been in scenarios like that, but not like that video. That video is ridiculous, obviously. So I mean, you know, I've had women come on to me. It's not that big a deal. Like men act like. Okay, see, here's the thing. So here's the advice this is why I mentioned Jordan Peterson. So if you're a man and you're truly a man, then you are a monster. You are a true monster. And if you're a man, then you know exactly what I mean. In your head, you're a monster. But you control that monster, because if you didn't, you would be the worst of humanity, because we all know what our thoughts are. We all know what goes through our head. But you don't act on that shit because it would make you a fucking monster. So you don't do that. So it's the same thing in this scenario. In this scenario, it's all about self-control, because it's the same thing throughout your life. There's all kinds of women we would love to have sex with, obviously. And women, I'm sure it's probably the same for you. There's probably men that you would love to have sex with at your job or wherever you're at. But you control that, because you know that would destroy your world if you did it. So you control it. I'm not
destroy your world. What if all the women?
Charles, I'm not done yet. I'll let you speak in a second.
Okay.
So I am a married man, so I know my position. So I know what the limits are. So you control your monster. You control where you're at, because sure, you could go there, but eventually, it'll be a problem. Not for you, Charles, because you live a different life. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about me.
I understand. I respect you.
And also, here's the thing: is it goes across the board. So self-control is something that's hard to do, but it's worthwhile, because when you get good at self-control, then your life is in order, and then your life is manageable. It's not chaos anymore.
I agree with you. I have no argument.
Because when you have no self-control, and believe me, ladies and gentlemen, I have been there. I've been in a place where I had no self-control. I was just living however I wanted to live. That is not a good way to live, because your life is chaos. And I'm sorry for the cursing earlier, but truly, you have to respect somebody that's good at self-control. 1 second, babe, and then we'll. So you need to. My advice to any young folks out there is get good at self-control, because if you're bad at it, your life will be shitty and it will be chaos. So now Charles is still living the life of a young single man. So his life is a little bit different than me. So he can have a different experience, but only so much, because Charles still needs self-control, or else his life would be chaos. So there's still limits even in Charles' life. So
I agree with you. I have no argument. I have no argument against anything that you said. My thing is where we can't ever be. I want to be honest with control. So respect and control. I'm all about that. A lot of times people don't respect honesty, even when it's not disrespectful. That's where I kind of bump heads with people, because I want to be able to tell, like you have your wife is awesome. Every time I've talked to her, interacted with her, how she treats you is awesome. And I know there's a lot of awesome women and men out there. I just think that the issue is that people really don't want honesty. And then when you don't get the real person, you never know them. They're just presenting who they are for you. And I would rather be honest about what it is that I want. Like you started it, didn't you? You said the scenario. I don't know. I can't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know. But the point that I'm trying to make is I would rather be honest and be who I am instead of being fake and not who I am for you, even though I have self-control. Because I trust me.
Okay, so Charles, let's pause there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about being fake. So I think that's the wrong word, because so I understand what you mean. What you mean is that you're fighting a desire that you have, and so you're fighting something that you want to do. That doesn't make you fake, though. What you're doing is you're preventing yourself from acting on an impulse.
Let me interrupt you just for 1 second. I agree with you. My statement is I should still be able to express that I have the impulse, but I'm fighting it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
like
okay.
I shouldn't be treated badly because I'm honest about it. That doesn't mean I'm going to act on it, because I want every woman on the planet Earth that's beautiful. I can say that. Yet I know it's going to hurt you, so I don't do it. But that's what I want. Just understand that. Now you're angry with me if I say that. That's where I have an issue with. A lot of ladies, I want here, don't want you to say it, even though it's true. Listen, I'm choosing you. I want all of them. They're just so fine, but I'm choosing you because you're important to me, and I don't want to hurt you. So I'm choosing you. And then, oh, you don't love me because you still want. I'm supposed to tell you that they're not attractive, that I'm making a choice. Listen, I want to drink all the time, and I can't because I got to go to work. Doesn't mean I don't want to drink. I just know I got to go to work, so I'm not drinking. So
well, and also, if you drank all the time, you'd feel terrible.
Yes.
So that's the same thing I was saying. So whether you relate to relationships or drinking or drugs or whatever the thing is, whatever place you like to go that makes you feel better. The problem is generally in life, those things that make you feel better, there's generally consequences if you indulge too far.
I agree.
Indulge just enough.
You're funny. No, I'm not going too deep on this one. I'm sure me. I can already go. I can't remember what we were talking about. I'm starting to feel great. Not great, but enough where I can't remember exactly where it started. My point is, I just wish that we could be more real and not worry about what other people think. Like, with no disrespect, because I have enough self-control that I can talk every time and not use any profanity if I really thought about it consciously. So some people that can't even do that because they don't have that. What you say, control. I have it. So I don't have to act on every impulse. Still, I don't want to deal with the drama. So if I'm doing good and there's drama, I avoid situations with people. And I think that's my hardest time. That's the hardest thing I deal with in my life, is interacting with people that I have to stop being me for. Like, I love people. I love everybody. I don't mind sharing everything I got, period. I don't care. As long as you're not taking advantage of me. Everything I got, as long as it's not going to hurt me, dude, you want this, I can give it to you. You don't got to give me no money. I don't even care about that. I care about having fun and seeing you happy more than I care about the money I'm getting from you doing something for you. I don't care about that. So I suck on a lot of things. Go ahead, Sean, because that's me.
I'm laughing at Dwayne here.
Cool.
Let me. He wants to get back to bourbon, and that's fair. This is a whiskey channel, so
yeah,
I will scroll back up to where's. So, Charles, I need to hit the head again. So, if you want to answer that question there, and I will give my thoughts on it as well.
Okay. I'm one of those people who knew. I'm one of those people. Bourbon, if I always knew it was underpriced, but now nothing doesn't make sense at the price point for years. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. I got to go back up and read. Where in the comment did you try to leave off of? Let me know.
I'm sorry, that's not the right one. Let's
highlight where you left off, and then I can go from there.
This is it right here. This
Seriously, what's the story with Buffalo Trace? I thought I was cool buying 5 years ago, but now I can't find it. But people still hold it in high regard. Just need the clip notes. I don't really know the thing about Buffalo Trace because it makes. I guess they make a lot of good things. You know, they got Eagle Rare and all these other super duper things. But for me, like just regular Buffalo Trace, I would skip it because it doesn't taste good. Like, what's the best Buffalo Trace product be that you could think of that you like, or anyone?
I had the store pick. I thought the store pick
anything that Buffalo Trace makes.
Eagle Rare.
That's probably the best thing that they make
that I had.
That you had out of all their whole everything that they make. That's the best thing to you. So I don't know. They make a lot of things. So I don't know. I don't know that the big secret. Like I don't think of Buffalo Trace products like that at all. You know. I don't think of a lot of people's products like that. Do you? Are you looking up to see everything they make?
Yeah, maybe I didn't. Something that I had that I didn't know.
Think about. Like, I don't know. I don't know the. Yeah. A lot of. Go ahead.
I think it's something. It is
like Brown Foreman, just like other people that make things. I don't really like, think of what I just care about what tastes good. I hope I'm making sense. So I don't care if it's who makes it, as long as it tastes good. We're love the self-control between both of you, but let's get back to the bourbon. Just want to be honest.
I love it, Anthony. I love the screen name. That's fantastic, man.
It took me a minute to come up with it.
Trailer Park Hillbilly.
Oh, what's up, Trailer Park Hillbilly? Hope you're doing great.
Cheers, brother. Good to see you, man.
Yes, I am.
Put myself on mute for a second.
So Eagle Rare, we haven't had a.
What's that be?
Can you hear?
Can you hear him?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, go ahead, B.
Was Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, and what is that with the horsies?
Bland Tums.
No, I don't even bring that up. That don't even count.
No, that was my nickname for it when I did my slash thing. So thoughts. So Charles, I kind of heard yours while I was pissing.
Mm-hmm.
So Dwayne, you probably won't like my thoughts on Buffalo Trace, but here they are. My personal thoughts on Buffalo Trace, just as a distillery, is that every product that they're putting out is overrated. It's younger than it used to be, at least to my palate. I haven't found anything that doesn't fit that category. Whether you're talking aged Taylor small batch, single barrel, Blanton's, Eagle Rare, they can't go down because it's an age-stated product. But Buffalo Trace all of them seem younger except for Eagle Rare, which Eagle Rare is a single barrel, so it's really hard to pinpoint. Well, okay, it's not really a single barrel, but it almost is because of how Buffalo Trace goes about bottling it. It's so what Buffalo Trace does with Eagle Rare is they send barrels down the line in their bottling line one at a time, and then they just throw the next barrel on. So there is some mix over, but it's nearly a single barrel.
Van Winkle was one of the best. Sorry, I forgot about that. Van Winkle was great. I forgot about Van Winkle that made by Buffalo Trace.
So if you're talking about the baseline, now when you get into BTAX, it's a little bit different, but if you're talking about the baseline, which I assume you are, if you're talking about BTAX, that's a whole another ball of wax. But outside of BTAX, you're looking at, and then of course you got your Weller line. And again, to my palate, things are tasting younger. It feels like the hype has gotten to such astronomical levels that there's no way for Buffalo Trace to maintain it because the demand is so incredibly high that they when they try and meet the demand, what they're having to do is cut age statements and go down in quality to meet the demand of quantity, basically. So you're getting a lesser product for more money these days. So I've basically just across the board written off Buffalo Trace, all their standard offerings, because I don't think they're worth the money that you're paying. That's kind of what I preach on my channel all the time. I feel like Charles kind of has similar thoughts from stuff I've seen from him. Anthony, if you want to jump in here and give your thoughts, I'll let you speak on it.
Well, like I had told Dwayne earlier, I says, it is a supply and demand issue, but also you have a lot of these tater jumpers that are getting on it because at $25, it's an okay pour. Now I have a standard Buffalo Trace and I got a store pick Buffalo Trace. On the nose, you can't tell them apart. However, the store pick Buffalo Trace is a sweeter taste to me than the standard. And I did it in a blind, so I didn't know which was which. And I picked the store pick as definitely being sweeter, but the profile was pretty much the same. The nose was identical, and it's the same proof. My thing is the store picks are good primarily, but God, I wish they would just bump it up a few percentage points in the proof. I mean, give us something different. Yeah. Give us something a little better. But
yeah,
I don't think it's anything that's I don't want to say it's not like anything that I go, holy smokes, this is delicious. I got to run back and buy 2 more of these store picks. I've never found one like that. The one I got is good. Don't get me wrong, it is good, but I didn't go buy the second one.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been my thought almost exactly, Anthony, for kind of across the board for your standard Buffalo Trace offerings, whether we're talking Weller Line, Buffalo Trace, Eagle Rare, E.H. Taylor, the findable ones, not the kind of crazier bottles. Yeah, I mean, I think Prescription Bourbon summed it up pretty well here. That's kind of where I'm at as well. You see what's on screen there, folks. Yeah, so if you can find them for under those prices, then yeah, fine. They're certainly a buy at under those price points. But outside of that, so actually a video idea coming up, and I'm about to film it here in the next couple of days. I'm curious how. There you go. Yeah, see, that's a standard shelfer right there. $30 all day long out my way, and that's a great bottle. You don't have to search for it. You don't have to stand in line anywhere. You don't have to do anything to get that bottle, and it's solid. It's solid every single time. I know. Baller said it was on his worst list. It wouldn't make mine.
Me neither.
I think that's a solid pour every day of the week, and you don't have to search for it. You don't have to do anything special to get it. So
decent.
Yeah,
it ain't the best. It ain't the worst. And for the price, it's good. Like what is it, like $30? If it's that much, it's like around that price, like $20-something, maybe 30.
Yeah.
How you gonna go wrong with that? I mean, I have to compare. Like Sean, it kind of motivates me sometimes to just go and find every $25 bottle I can and really and go compare it. Like I'm like, all right, now I'm gonna do an exclusive video, but I have a Larceny. I'm gonna drink. After I finish this, I'm gonna drink Larceny and see which one is better to drink for that price range. Because they both in the same. This is 100. The other one's like 92. I think the stronger should be better, but I'm gonna try right now. So I'm not searching for like exclusive overpriced wells. I'm not. If we can get some, it's cool. But I've had the Van Winkle. The only thing I haven't had that's really like a well is a George T. Stagg, and I probably get it. I'm no big rush, and I haven't been blown away because some stuff I've had like that's so good that I'm like, why would I ever even care about like. Sean, I'm sorry to say, 1910 is so good, man. I like that. If I could drink that,
I'm telling you, man.
Day, I think that would become like if somebody. If we've been talking about 5 whiskeys I could keep. I got 2 so far on my list that I'm starting to love. The 1910 one, and of course, if Uncut Unfiltered by Smoke Wagon always tastes like that every time, I would keep on buying it if they can keep the consistency. It's about the consistency. Oh, so if you can, like, that's what it starts to get like. Is it gonna taste this good every time? Like Seagrass. Seagrass is what you love. That'd be your like, because you would always buy it because it's pretty consistent, correct?
Correct.
So that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And I don't want to search hard. I'd rather get a Fighting Cock or a Knob Creek or a Larceny or something that's really good, that's cheap, instead of having to search for something that, like Anthony said, the regular Buffalo Trace. I had it last time. It was horrible. I don't want to buy another bottle.
Well, that was the worst Buffalo Trace I ever had.
Yeah.
That bottle was the worst.
And even the Eagle Rare is not always consistent because some will taste different than others.
The two notes is grape and cherry.
Yeah, I didn't know it was a single barrel, but now that, or I didn't know. So that it's killing me. Or I thought it was small batch, whatever they say. One of those. Which one is it, Sean? If you told me, I forgot.
Which is that?
Eagle Rare. Is it a single barrel or a small batch?
I mean, so it's really neither. So it's somewhere in. So here's how Buffalo Trace does it. They take a barrel and they dump that into the line, right? That's going into the bottle line, and then as soon as that barrel is dumped, then they dump another barrel into that same line. So it's going through this tube, right? So there is some mix over on the back end. So, so this barrel is mixing with this barrel. So the end of this barrel is mixing with the front of this barrel. So they can't call it a proper single barrel because you're getting some crossover at the front and the back of these two barrels. But still there's like 90% of each barrel that's basically a single barrel. So it's nearly a single barrel, but it's not quite there. And so you get a tremendous amount of variance because of that, because of how Buffalo Trace decides to do things. But yeah, I mean,
I get it.
I mean, my thing is like Eagle Rare it's never done it for me. I like it fine. It's not bad by any means. It's just the proof point kills me. If it weren't 90 proof, if they stepped it up to 100, and I know it's a lot to ask for a 10-year bourbon, like the water.
Is it really? Is it really a lot to ask? Because we drive Knob Creek 9 years. What?
100.
Yeah, I mean, so my thing is that if you could get rid of the watery mouthfeel of Eagle Rare, then it would be a really nice bourbon. But it comes across so watery because of the 90 proof point that I really have almost no interest in it. And the flavor notes are decent. It's just, I don't know. It's really hard for me to get on the Buffalo Trace train because I just haven't found anything that's in the budget range that really wows me. I think everything that Buffalo Trace is putting out right now is about $10 higher than the competition that blows it away. So if they took everything down $10, then they would be where they should be, and then they would compete well. And I'm talking every single bottle that they have out right now. So whether it be Buffalo Trace is about right at 25, but now that's starting to go up. Weller is well above where it should be. It should be a $20 bottle, and it's more like 30 nowadays. E.H. Taylor small batch used to be 35, now it's 45. It's just across the board. Buffalo Trace knows they can get away with it because the demand is so high, and so it's just yeah.
I really want to try George T. Stagg. They hyped that up so much, and if I taste it and it tastes like garbage, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I would like to try it too.
I refuse because I haven't seen one good deal.
So,
I guess.
So Dwayne, I don't know if you have this available to you, and if not, maybe we can talk more. I would love for you to do a comparison of a Rebel cast strength, a Maker's 46 cast strength, and a Antique 107. Those are going to be all similar proof points. And actually, if you want to get really crazy, throw in a Larceny barrel proof in there as well. That proof point's going to be a little bit higher. But I would bet, and this is a video I plan on doing really soon now that I have all those available to me. I'm betting that Antique 107 comes in last. If you do them blind and you don't know what you're drinking, I bet Antique 107 comes in last. That's my feeling. Because I don't think it's the best product in that proof point, or for weeders, or I'm telling you, once you start doing blinds, once you have a decent collection, I think you start finding out that really Buffalo Trace is kind of middle of the pack. It's not bad. It's kind of mellow and kind of forgettable.
I don't want to buy another bottle of regular Buffalo Trace. I mean, it's on sale a lot. I'm like, man, since I had this last bottle, I'm like, man, I'm cool. It does not taste good. Like, I would rather, there's other, like, I'd rather get Knob Creek 9 year, and I don't think Knob Creek 9 year is the best, but it's good for the price. Like, I really want to try this, like, versus other stuff that may be cheaper and better. Like, I wish I had, I don't feel like drinking it. We do have it. I want to know, do I like Knob Creek 9 year more than I like Evan Williams bottled and bond? I don't think I do. I think I like Evan Williams better. Somebody else may not. I have to sit and compare them. That's a good competition right there. What you think, B?
Well, you know, Charles, I got a bunch of empty glasses in front of me, and we got about 30 minutes before Cheech gets on, so I feel like we could do this right now.
let's do it.
All right,
let me wash.
I'm gonna wash 2 glasses out.
Buffalo Trace for $2.99 at our liquor store.
Of course, I mean,
What?
this isn't a true blind.
I heard you. Crazy, overpriced. You get 3 bottles of how much a pack? How much in the pack of Buffalo Trace? How much is in there for $2.99? How many you getting?
12.
That's a good price though. $2.99. Yeah, I think that's a good price. I wouldn't want it,
12.
huh?
For 12 Buffalo Trace, $2.99.
I don't want Buffalo Trace like that. Go grab that that woman.
Oh, Ron, yeah, no, definitely not. So funny enough, I got the latest What Can Blanton's Beat video shot yesterday, which was a long blind. Like I drank too much, so it kind of got drug out. But I finally got it all shot. Yeah, I mean, Blanton's is what it is. It's a decent bourbon at way too much money. Let's see here. What's the prescription? Go ahead and judge me, but we buy probably 2 to 3 1.75 bottles of Ancient Age 90.
You've been killing it.
Hey, no, I am with it, DMC. I like that.
Wow.
I like that kind of attitude. I like buying big bottles of budget stuff and enjoying it. That I am all about that. So yeah, no, cheers to you, man. That's great.
Because of that.
All right,
Just take it.
let's get it.
No, I want a glass, please. Even when I'm talking.
I lost my Evan there for a second. All right, so the 200 proofers. Let's see here. I'll try and mix these things up here. So glass A, I got some water in there still.
Here.
Glass
He's
A.
walking out of glass. He didn't want to, but I had to force him to do it. He's like, take it from my head. I'm like, no, I want a glass.
You know what, Stacy? I think you're right. I'm gonna throw OF 100 in the mix as well, just to make this a better blind. That way, it's just not 2 bottles going against each other. So, get another glass cleaned out here. I'm curious. So we got Knob Creek 9, Evan Williams, Bottle and Bond.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
OF 100. We shouldn't be doing 2 blinds and 1 9.
Water. You put your way over there.
I mean, tomorrow's Sunday, so it's fine. I just got to talk to Jesus for a little bit, and then we're good.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna go in for it. Evan Williams. I already know what the Knob Creek 9 tastes like for a little bit of this. There we go.
Evan Williams.
Crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so OF 100 is D. What the hell did I say? I think knob is 9. Well, let me see.
Sean, he make it a game. For me, it's simple. I already had Knob Creek. The only one I got is this one. Let's go for it.
Okay. So yeah, Evan Williams is B, Knob is A, and OF is D. Now I'm gonna
Pretty good, man. That's pretty good.
move my.
We'll see.
Okay. Blind 2 of the night. Let's do it.
I actually like the taste of the Evan Williams more, but there's more spice to the Knob Creek 9. But I think I like the taste of Evan Williams bottled in bond better. The taste.
So the thing is, I'm so familiar with all three of these, I feel like I'm going to nail the profiles immediately. So this isn't really a good blind for me because I drink these all the time. You're probably the same way. Like you know what they taste like. So
for some reason, I gotta say, like after you drink them, I want to say that the Knob Creek 9 tastes like it's higher quality, but I like the taste of Evan Williams way better than I like the taste of Knob Creek 9. And I like Knob Creek 9 a lot, but I like the taste of Evan Williams better. But this one tastes, hold on, it's the term, taste it.
this is top quality control here, folks.
It's like more, it's more like particles, it's less clean. This is more.
Yeah, Reaper. This is what we do. We're doing high quality reviews out here. We do, we're putting in our livers at risk, but
doing it for you, bro. We're doing it for you.
That's it. We got to find out what the best bottles are. All right, so
yeah.
All right, so this
but
is
the taste. Try it, B. Taste just taste a little bit of that. Now, it tastes really, really good, but it's like not as.
Oh man,
it tastes good, right? Okay, I'm gonna give you the Knob Creek 9. Like if I could and you tell me which one you. Huh? Okay, well, drink it and let me know what you think. Like I like the taste of Evan Williams better, but the Knob Creek 9 tastes like more hot quality. It's like it's you get what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it stands out.
What's tasty like? What's tasty like? But the spice is way more over here.
Yeah.
Well, what tasty like better? The taste.
Evan Williams.
Me too. Yeah, Evan Williams tastes better, but it's way more.
Hey, here we go. We got Trailer Park Hillbilly back with us.
What's up, Trailer Park?
Hey.
Cheers, Anthony.
So if I had to pick, you get like if I wanted to be refined and feel elegant, I would rather drink Knob Creek 9. But if I always wanted a taste and just to save my money, if I was broke, I would pick this every time over Knob Creek 9 because you're gonna get more bang for your buck. It's a better bang for your buck. This is a better high quality pick for me. This one, Knob Creek 9. It's really, really smooth. Like I don't like saying that word, but it's really delicious.
I gotta say, Charles, my thoughts are very similar. So, I think the Knob Creek 9 drinks like it's high quality, as you said. I think that really comes across very clearly. Like I would say, what sets it apart from the other two, the OF 100 and the Evan Williams Bottle and Bond, the mouthfeel is much nicer than the other two. Now, I would say flavors are more subjective. It's kind of more like, what do you like best? But, Knob Creek 9 clearly has the best mouthfeel of the three. Let's go on. And the thing is, even though this is blind because I mixed them up, I already know what's what. But anyway, because these are so different.
Yeah, I think it depends what type of drinker you are. Like if you're a budget drinker, by all means, I'm not drinking all three that he's drinking, but I would go with Evan Williams. Like taste is subjective, but if you want to feel like elegant and more sophisticated, Knob Creek 9, and it's actually it's challenging, it's good, it has a good taste, it's good proof for what it costs, like almost $20-$30 a bottle. You're not ever going to go wrong with this, like at all.
No,
it's actually darn good. I really appreciate it, and I could bring it to a party and feel like I brought something that's decent and drink all night. And if somebody didn't like it, I'd be like, "You're a bougie, and I don't want to talk to you." Let me give you some Blatins. You can have the whole bottle. So I can rub it in your face.
Have you had the maple bacon Knob Creek?
I don't know. Have I? I don't remember. It sounds like I have, but I don't remember.
There we go. Hey, look at this. Whiskey RN Sierra has a Knob Creek video going up at midnight, so check that out, folks. Hey, Anthony, what are you sipping on, man? Before I get through this little mini blind here.
A little Old Elk Armagnac cask finish.
Oh, very nice.
So even though you got a video on watch, what's your thoughts on those on the Knob Creek whiskey RN?
What Knob Creek is she putting up a video on? 9?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
12?
what you were talking about. 9.
Rye? Store pick?
Look at Anthony.
I can't find the Evans white label either. Really? That is terrible news, Dwayne. I'm sorry. Because as Charles pointed out, that is probably the greatest value bottle on the planet. So I already know what these are because they're so very different. This is OF, this is Evan, and this is Knob. I'm guessing you guys, you saw the letters, so we'll confirm later. But I like the palette on OF better than Knob Creek 9, but the finish on OF 100 is harsher. You get more of the ethanol presence and more spiky notes, whereas Knob Creek 9 is it's much more velvety, more caramel, more sugary sweet on the palate and finish. Totally different palate, but I like the notes of the OF 100 better, but the finish is not nearly as nice.
There's so many good. Like sometimes you get caught up in stuff. Like, man, it tastes so good. Like I'm still thinking about 1910. Like how good I think it just tastes, just in the mouth, the palate. It's just a good taste, man. And I like even that Smoke Wagon, uncut and unfiltered. For me, it's just a good taste. I just like the way it tastes. There's other things I probably like that too. But it kind of a lot of stuff, it's subjective. We get subjective, man.
I got to say, so I don't remember. So, folks, you have to rewind chat or whatever. So, I'm guessing that's Evan Williams B. Is that what I said? I can't remember. I'm guessing this is OF 100 D. I just poured that on my keyboard, whatever. And then Knob Creek is A. Right? Is that what I said? I can't. That seems right.
Knob Creek barrel proof. I got to find another one of those. That was really good.
Jack. Oh, you know what?
12, was that 12? I can't forget.
Seeing Jack's name reminds me that I was supposed to do a giveaway tonight. Unfortunately, this is a free giveaway, so I don't know if you guys put in. If you did, actually, let me check PayPal. I don't think anybody did.
I don't think you even said anything. You didn't say nothing during the chat about giving a giveaway.
I did really early, but I never mentioned it again.
That's the problem. You didn't say anything.
Well, I mean, so this is a free giveaway, so I didn't want people to put in for it. So I just mentioned briefly early on, but the person, okay, so here was my instruction. Jack, are you still here? Yeah, Sean is a professional. Right. No, I'm not. So this was Jack's giveaway. These were his samples, and he decided he wanted to give them to somebody else. So really, Jack is giving these to somebody else, and the person that me and him had talked about is not here tonight. So I kind of wait.
They may be here on the chat. Call their name out.
Well, yeah, I mean they might be here, but I like
Candyman.
Yeah, I'm not scared of Candyman. The worst movie ever. Anyway, but so we I guess we'll hold off till next week. But so here's what I want to know for next week, folks. I want to know what bottles. So keep this thought in mind. You can comment tonight as we wrap up. We're going to wrap up here in about 15 minutes. That way we don't cut into cheats. But what bottles have you not been able to try that you would like to? Throw that in chat. So, whether you're talking Buffalo Trace stuff or whatever. Now, granted, think about the collection that I might have. I'm a budget kind of guy. I keep stuff that's usually $100 or less. So, Candyman. There we go. We're done. Yeah. Anyway, Ron was challenging me so I had to say it the other 3 times. Anyway, so folks, if there's bottles out there that you would like to try but you can't get your hands on, maybe I have them. I don't know. Either way, that's what this giveaway is all about. We're trying to find folks out there that haven't got to try things that, maybe they're allocated or hyped up or whatever the case. So we want to get them to you so that you can try them and, then you can have your own opinion on it. So me and Charles got to talk about it, and so did Anthony tonight, the Buffalo Trace stuff. Maybe those are the things you're unable to find, or maybe it's something else. Either way, next week, and I'm sorry we're putting this off again, but next week for sure, we're going to not suck and actually stay to our word and do a giveaway. There was a particular person that I had in mind for this because he had commented on it kind of discreetly, and he didn't show up tonight. So, Jack, if you're still here, your giveaway will still happen. So, yeah, Beetlejuice for sure. By the way, the original Candyman was a lot less woke, and yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think that's probably true across the board of basically all movies that are happening right now. I want to try Stag, yeah. So Charles, I gotta say, man, I've had 3 different batches. I mean, they're cool. Like,
I believe you. Trust me. If it was really that great, if somebody really, I just haven't had it, and I haven't really searched to get it. I've seen it, and I don't buy it every time I see it, and it's not like overly expensive. I just don't care that much. Don't worry. It's not something I can't get. I just don't.
I mean, so
I'm hoping that I just see that at like a $55, $60 price, and I can just grab it. But it's like when it's like you got to buy these 3 things, like I don't want to. Like it got to be something I want to buy.
I mean, so honestly, now granted, I've not had the new batches. Just I'm just saying for just to be fair. So I've had batch 12, 14, and 15. If my memory serves me correctly, these were all at bars, and I asked them to bring the bottle out so I knew what I was drinking, and then I did the Googles because you have to Google on a Stag batch so you know what the hell you're drinking because they don't put it on the bottle. Because Buffalo Trace sucks. But anyway, nonetheless, so to my recollection, I've had 12, 15, and 14, and they were very good. I'm not gonna sit here and just crap on Stag Junior because it's good. Stag Junior it's a good bottle. I like it. I like the barrel proof. Obviously, I kind of always do. But here's the problem, and the problem is going to be the same problem for you because you've had similar experiences. I can get ECBPs all the time, and I can get Still Austin now pretty regularly thanks to my Connect in Texas, and other barrel proofs that are up there that are fantastic. So with all the barrel proofs that are available right now, it's really hard for me to overpay for a Stag Junior because it's not that amazing that it stands out from the crowd. Like, wow, this is the barrel proof you have to have.
Let me ask you a question, Sean. Is it better than Still Austin cast strength? If it ain't better than Still Austin cast strength, then I will never buy it.
Not okay. So, as I said earlier, it seems to me that Buffalo Trace goes after this profile that is appeal to the masses, not to the enthusiast. They're going for a lighter, fruitier, softer profile. And that's fine if that's what you want. I don't want that. I want something that kicks me in the teeth. I want something that is like, wow. And so I haven't yet had a Stag Junior that was I haven't had that wow moment with a. They were good. They were very good. But it wasn't like, wow, I have to go find a bottle right now. I haven't had that. I have not had that bottle yet.
Let me interject. You somewhat answered the question, but you didn't. I want you to answer it specifically. So, is it better than Still Austin Cask Strength?
12, batch 12 would be close.
That means no. That's a yes or no. That's all I need to hear.
Okay, so here.
You don't want to say it, but we already know the answer. But I want you to pull it out.
No. Okay, no, I'm not skirting the question. Here's why I can't answer properly, because I had batch 12 like 2 years ago, so my memory is a little bit foggy. So
okay,
I've had Still Austin 3 days ago.
And it was great, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we already have the answer right there. It's not. He doesn't want to say it, but it's not. That's
you know
it's true, but he does not want to say it. We can accept that.
If I would have to have
the
him.
Bar sound that you gave me, I don't know how long ago that was better than most everything I've ever had in my life.
Yes.
It was great, and I had Still Austin, and I can't say it's better than that Bar down, but that at all. But it's great. I think I can drink Still Austin all the time. It may be something if I can always get, and it tastes like that every single time. Will be on my third on that. So it'd be 1910, Still Austin, and the Smoke Wagon, Uncut, Unfiltered. Those three, there's other stuff like it, but those are like so exceptional that I would love to have them.
Reaper, I don't even know what you're referring to, but I like the question. I don't know who farted earlier, but
Cask Strength Still Austin, boys, winning for a price $60 or less if you find it the right price. And the MSRP is $80, but they selling it for $50 or $60. People are sleeping. I just hope they keep sleeping because that'll keep me drinking it. Because I'm killing it. It's good.
Yeah,
at first I was trying to hate, but I mean it's really that great, man.
So the thing is there's a lot of folks that are either close to Texas or in Texas that are in chat. So if for some reason you haven't tried Still Austin Cask Strength, go get yourself a bottle because it's fantastic. Like if I weren't so deep in the weeds already, like I'm barely talking as it is. I feel like that's probably coming across. So if it weren't for that fact, I would pour some right now. But I don't need any more Cask Strength bourbon in my life. All right, babe. Yeah, but Still Austin Cask Strength. Yeah, that is where it's at.
It's absolutely magical for sure. Not too overpriced, easy to get for where we live. Man, it's worth it, bro. And the other stuff is probably good out there, but ain't nothing like that. Like I love Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs, but I gotta search high and low and negotiate. Buy this bottle with that, where I can just pull a Still Awesome off the shelf and just get it. Oh, it's $65. Really? Yes. No.
Anthony, I gotta say, my man, you've been exceptionally quiet tonight.
Well, you guys have a lot of bullshit going on, so I'm just letting you roll.
Well, that's true. We do have a lot of bullshit going on.
Yeah, but I have to answer Cohen.
Okay, go for
Artigus is great. However, I would prefer a Boulevard in a torpedo if I'm going to have a Cuban cigar.
There you go. I can't speak to cigars because I haven't smoked in many years and don't plan to ever go back. But Anthony, I know, does enjoy a cigar fairly often. So there's your cigar thoughts for the night, folks. Anthony, actually, let's go across the board here. I'll start with Anthony and kind of go work. Well, Charles has popped out. So, well, anyway, we're starting with Anthony. So maybe by the time Anthony's done, Charles will be back. Have you had any finds lately that kind of knock your socks off? Any kind of really nice finds that you want to share?
So I haven't had anything that has knocked my socks off yet. However, I picked up the committee release of Ardcore, which is Ardbeg, and I tried it last Sunday on my stream, and I think that's going to turn out to be a nice pour. once it opens up, and I haven't touched it since Sunday, so I'm going to do it again, give a taste of it tomorrow. I have not picked up anything stellar. I've got a few bottles sitting that I'm waiting to pop on a stream and do a review of, so I'm not going to tip that hat, but nothing that lately that I have gone, went, holy crap, I got to go down and get a third bottle. Nothing like that.
A third bottle.
Yeah.
already got the backup. Need the third. Okay.
Exactly.
Like
Nothing I'm going to run down and get a third bottle of.
So, now, Anthony, I won't press you on this too much, but you did kind of go over hardcore on your last stream, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you got a review of that kind of forthcoming?
So, yeah, I'm gonna revisit it here, probably in about another 2 weeks or 3 weeks to really give it some time to open up. But my initial taste of it, I was like, this has some promise. I liked it. I bought the higher ABV, and I forget what it is. I think it's 51 ABV versus there's one just underneath it, same thing, but it's a lower ABV, and it just escapes me. I think it's 43. And but I think that this is going to be an interesting bottle, and I actually did look for a second one, but they're gone. So that kind of tells me either it's a people knee-jerk reaction because they see it and they know it's a very limited release and they picked it up, or it's turning out to be a real good one and they happen to get a little bit before me and go, yeah, I got to get this second one before they're gone. Well, so far they're gone. That
Gotcha.
I have found so far.
So, can we get any kind of insights into the future? Oh, Charles was going cast right. Okay, well, Charles, since you're going there, I shouldn't, but whatever. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's get it, man. Yeah, you brought out the beast, so
Very little, very little.
Let's rinse a glass.
Very little.
So back to you though, Anthony. So I don't want you to show your hand, but compared to other Ardbegs that you own, just kind of you don't have to say right where it would fall, but kind of generally, what are your thoughts on the Ardcore?
So right now, I think it's a little, let me just say this, light on the peat compared to the Anoa.
Okay.
And it's not as sweet as the 10, but I only had like a pour and a half. And so it was the first pour right out of it. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I said, I want to give it a little time to open up, and I want to have another one to get it below the shoulder a little more. And then I'm going to leave it set for a little bit and go back to it, because it was kind of a knee-jerk thing that when I opened it, I decided, well, I got the 10, so let me try the 10. And I said, well, let me try it against the Anoa. And it just kind of just went from there. I mean, it was good. I enjoyed it. But you definitely, those three expressions I said were definitely different. What I did like was the chocolate and the toffee note was very strong on the Hardcore. But I had to go to another one to bring it out. And when I sipped the 10 and then went back to the Hardcore, it was like, holy smokes. There it was. The chocolate, the toffee, the fruit. I was like, okay, there it is. But of course, that would have probably been the fourth or fifth sip of it. So the initial, palate shock and stuff were gone. And then I was able to discern the flavors in it. And then when I went to the Anoa, which is real barbecue smoke, I mean, you're chewing on it.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
back down to that hardcore.
Damn.
The hardcore seemed light in comparison. So I'm like, okay. So like I said, I'm going to have another pour of it probably tomorrow, get it down past that shoulder a little bit more, and then I'm just going to leave it set for a couple of weeks and then go back to it. And then pour some more of the 10, pour some more of the Anoa, and maybe the Corvecchian or I don't know, just to do a comparison of them all, just to see where it's setting. But I think it's going to be a good pour once it gets a little time in the bottle and opens up.
So Charles, we gotta talk about this one right here, because we poured the same thing.
Mhm.
Man, and Anthony, have you had this? I mean, you're fairly close to Texas, so I imagine you get this out your way. The Still Austin cast strength.
Yes, it's here. I haven't picked it up yet, but I've had it in my hand. But I've picked up a few things over the last couple of weeks that I've been wanting. And then during my birthday, I was gifted some bottles. And so I was excited over that. And so I've got those sitting in the wings. And so, yeah, it's on my list because I look at them. But also the ASW Tire Fire, and I think it's Duality. Those interest me. So
I have to say, and to be fair, me and Charles drank about half of what we drank tonight was really terrible. But still, we've also drank some nice stuff as well. So here's what I've drank as quick as I can. Knob 9. This BS right here. This sample of Charles Goodnight and Brothers Bond, which I don't suggest to anybody. Woodinville, which can burn in hell. We got Bird Dog 7-year, which I'm pretty sure is actually 2-year. It's complete bullcrap. James D. Pepper 1776, which also sucks. So that's the crappy bottles out of the way. Then I had this, which was actually a good pour, although it is budget. I highly suggest the Balcones Pot Still. It's fantastic. Nice dark fruit notes. Rebel Cast Strength. Good pour. Got that at Lux Row just last weekend. Everyone's Bottle and Bond and OF 100. So certainly some budget pours in there, but some good ones. And then we get to this guy, or girl, I guess I should say, because look at that label. And this is, and I imagine that Charles agrees, this is by far, like, stand out, the nicest nose I've had all night. I mean, it's just, you could wear this as perfume or cologne, or this would attract whatever sex you're trying to attract. I mean, this is phenomenal. And then,
yeah, it's something special. People sleep on it. It's really something special.
That is just lovely. Man, I just, so going back to previous questions, I don't know how Buffalo Trace can compete with all the competition that's out there right now. Because when things like this exist for $60, it's hard for me to even imagine paying $220, $200 for an E.H. Taylor single barrel. That seems insane. Yes. That seems completely insane when this bottle exists for $60, or when Larceny Barrel Proof exists for $60, or ECBPs, or we could go on. The Remus store picks that are single barrels. Those are fantastic. 1792 full proofs, fantastic. I can't imagine. It seems basic. I'm sorry, folks. If you're still chasing Buffalo Trace, I don't want to offend you. I'm trying to help you, but it seems very silly to me to chase Buffalo Trace products in the market that we're in right now, because there's so many good products that are kind of sitting on the shelf. They're at your store right now. So go buy them, because Buffalo Trace is not it. That is not the pinnacle of the mountain. It's somewhere way down the slope. You don't have to have them. So this is and Whiskey RN. I saw your comment earlier. I realize I'm slurring. I apologize, folks. But I have a pretty strict regimen going on once I'm done with streams. So guys, we're all in the same business, if you will. I can't suggest this highly enough to all of you, because I care about you guys. You're my buddies. So invest in acetylcysteine. The acronym for that is NAC. It's NAC. You can Google it. This is a compound. It's actually a protein that doctors generally give to people that have overdosed, drank too much, basically. So when you go into the hospital and you've had way too much to drink, they give you acetylcysteine to help your liver deal with the overload of alcohol. So take that. Take milk thistle. Also a nice Mother Nature help there. Vitamin C, D, water, obviously, and get all your minerals in you. So I drink too much often. I can, as Sierra is pointing out, we need to hydrate. But help your body out is what I'm saying. So all in really to all you in chat as well. This is good advice, because we're all on here. I see all your faces on streams all the time. I don't know when you're drinking and when you're not, but it doesn't really much matter. Help out your body, because you only get one. So do what you can to make it last as long as you can.
I'm going to do something because I'm a great friend.
Morris talks so much sense. I wish others that review would.
I'm a great friend. Sean, it is time for us to end this stream. I'm going to tell you why, because in a second, you're going to be totally incoherent. I'm telling you, my man, he's starting to get there.
You're right. The whiskey is working well. So I hope that my words came across clear enough that you can apply that information to your life, because the information is sound, although my voice is not. All right. So, folks, secondly, Cheech is live. So if someone could drop his link so you guys can just mosey on over to there. And tomorrow morning, I will have a new video out, and you guys can watch that. And in that video, I talk clearly, not like I'm doing right now. So it's late, it's 1:10. We've been drinking for 4 hours nearly. Actually, I have been drinking for 4 hours because I started before the stream. So, yeah. Anyway, cheers to Charles. Anthony, appreciate you. Anthony, are you going live tomorrow?
Yes, I am. 4:30 Pacific. I will have 2 special guests on who will be doing a review. I will leave that a secret then they'll be revealed once the people show up. It's kind of they called me today and said, hey, we'd like to come on and do this. And I said, okay, set it up. And I said, we'll do it tomorrow. So that's how that happened.
Good enough, man. I will be there and sober. I promise you. AZ, no, I am not going to watch Miss Marvel ever. But I appreciate your suggestion. Let me find some music to walk us out, and then we'll wrap up. In the meantime, Charles, have you found any bottles that you are excited about recently?
Not at this time. Nothing that's really exciting to me at this moment. But when I do, I'll let you know.
Is B around? Has B found any bottles?
I'm right here.
Okay, B. Have we
Anything
found any
exciting?
bottles that tickles your pickle?
No. Nothing blew me away lately.
Nothing really.
Well, except the 1910.
Oh yeah. Okay. So Charles, I'm curious, and really Charles and B both. You guys have tasted. I'm sorry. You guys have tasted a lot of whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you put that? Just kind of off the cuff. Like where would that rate in all the stuff you guys have tasted? You guys have tasted a good amount of whiskey, so
I'll tell you right now, it's in my top tier. It's at this moment, it's an 8 because I can drink it every day, and every time I sip it, it's like, man, this is effing great. It's hitting above the weight class, and the taste. So
It's safe.
but it tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good. But I can say, I think I said that in the review, it doesn't. It's not like Wednesday. It's just fine and it's good.
It's not 100 proofer.
And B, I gotta say, man, I love that comparison because I'm also a Wednesday fan, as I commented on your video. Yeah, I like the freaky, but at the same time, 1910 it's got some deep dark characters that I like. So
yeah, so you could take her to church, and she's gonna dress appropriate. You could, you know what I'm saying? That you could take her out, and your parents are gonna like her, whatever. She's not.
She's
she's
smooth
and
classy like that. But the taste is so great that I could drink it like very, very great. Like I could drink the 1910 more like drink Still Austin cash strength that I'm gonna get sick of Still Austin sooner or later. I'm never gonna get sick of the 1910. That's how I think about it. So it's just that good. It's just like, man, it's a staple. You want to buy this every time you go to the liquor store because you know that it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I think if you bring people over and they try it, they like yeah.
They should like it. Where I don't think everybody gonna like cash Still Austin because it's too complex for them. But that is, like I say, it's good though. It's better than a lot of stuff that's cheap or middle price. It's not like I think like some people would turn off by Knob Creek. I can't see anybody getting turned off by the 1910 at all. I think even girls who don't like whiskey would like 1910 unless they just don't like it.
In a weird way, I can say even I think people who like cognac would like
1910.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Hey, so real quick, if anyone could, I know we don't have a whole lot of people. Any of the mods, if you could drop Cheech's link, I would appreciate it. So that way folks can move over there because Cheech is a good dude. He supported me. I try and support him. Either way, check out Whiskey Encore. He is going right now. I don't want to cut too deep into his stuff. So check out Cheech. We will probably be going in the back room for a little bit, I imagine. In the meantime, though, check out them. Alkaline water is the super hydrator. There you go, Cohen. Appreciate you. In the meantime, we're gonna shut this thing down, but we can't do that without a little bit of metal to share with you folks. So let's share some screen here. Let's this right here. There we go, folks. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for hanging out. And now it is time.
It's been fun.
Shut it down. Thank you so much. And there's no better way to shut down than Pantera. Appreciate you. Good night, folks. We're out.
Awesome.